It's picked off.
Oh no!
Unbelievable!
Oh wow!
Incredible! Chandler Jones and wins the game for the Raiders. Jacobs with running room right up the middle. Jacobs is on his way. The Raiders are going to win this game.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing. Just win, baby.
Just win, baby.
Welcome to the Just Win Baby podcast.
What is going on, Raider motherfucking Nation, man? Welcome to another edition of the Just Win Baby podcast, man. I'm your host, RaiderBen, joined in with my co-host, my dog, Pizzo. What's good with you, gang?
What's good with you? What's up, Avocasi? How you doing? What's up, Benther?
Shit, chilling. What's good? And we also got my boy, my road dog, you know what I'm saying? All the way from down under. Avocasi Raider, man. What's good with you, gang?
What's going on, Benther? Always a pleasure to pull up on your Just Win Baby show. Pizza, what's good? Everyone in the chat, I see you all showing out. What's cracking?
What's cracking with you, Richard Pena? Hope you're doing good.
That motherfucker's name ain't Richard Pena, motherfucker.
Robert Pena. My bad.
You must be thinking of Richard Lyon.
Yeah, I'm a little high right now. Man, but I'll be right back. Give me about 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
Call his ass Richard Pena, motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck that. That's part of life.
You ashamed of yourself, dog. Turn your shit off, gang. Anyways, man, before we get into it, man, let's give a quick shout out to the chat. Afakasi, or not Afakasi, but Nutty Raider Nate owes me motherfucking money now because he's late. So he's got to pay a fine. Robert Pena in the building. That's Richard Pena, I should say, according to Pizzle. We got Critique in the building. We got CT in the building. Salute. We got Cuban, my dude, Money Squad. What's good with you, gang? Always a pleasure. I don't know why Nightbot's posting shit about Black Saturday, bitch. It ain't Black Saturday. Stupid bitch. What up, Ray Love? Salute, gang. Hopefully you're doing well, bro. Everything's always a pleasure to have you. Once again, if it's first time here, hit the like button, subscribe. We're gonna kind of talk about Oakland, memories of Oakland. What's your guys' thoughts on Oakland? But before we get into that, I don't know if you guys seen a report that came out, but it looks like, I mean, it could be smoke and mirrors. You feel me? But from what I'm reading through the grapevines, is that the Raiders are not looking to draft a quarterback at 13, that they're looking to go offensive line or cornerback, which we called this, quite a few weeks ago. I told you guys that they're probably going to go offensive tackle or corner. Not surprising that you're hearing that report. I honestly feel like unless the Raiders are going to reach for, Michael Penix at 13 or, Bo Nix at 13, we're kind of going to be out of the quarterback race in terms of the top guys that are going to be available. So, outside of quarterback, I still feel like probably the biggest needs on our team is the right side of that offensive line and corner. We only have 3 corners on our roster, you know, and we don't have a right side of the offensive line. We don't have a right guard, and we don't have a right tackle. Last week we did a mock draft. We got lucky. We were able to get Fuaga at 13, and we were still able to get Michael Penix in the 2nd. That would be a dream situation if that was to happen. But, you know, let me quit rambling. Let's get my guest thoughts on it. Pizzo, start with you. How you feel about, you know, the report coming out saying that the Raiders are not in the market for quarterback at 13, that they're looking offensive line or corner. What up, 2 cents? Khalifa, Raider Paul was good.
I think he had to situate himself. I think he said that.
Oh, okay. Go ahead then, Afakasi. Go ahead then, gang. Shout out to Ray Love.
Am I wrong, Pizzle?
And I appreciate y'all.
Radio check. Are you there? Check. No, he's situating himself.
He fucked off.
Yeah. I think he's hiding in shame after getting our boy Robert's name wrong. How could you do my boy like that?
How dare you, bro? How dare you, dog? We have a starting quarterback, CT. His name is Aiden O'Connell, and the other one's name is Gardner Minshew. But go ahead, Afakasi.
Right. Well, you know, first things first, salute to you, Bantha, everyone in the chat, Pizzle. Look, it's they have been doing their due diligence on the guys that may still be there around that 13 range. I mean, they've been interviewing Penix. Did they interview Bo Nix? Bantha?
Huh?
Sorry.
You're good. I muted, bro. My kids came inside. You're good.
Okay.
We got Nutty Raider Nate in the building too,
they wasted some and salute to you, Nutty Nate.
Good. My bad.
They used some interviews on the quarterbacks that may still be there, right? Like Michael Penix, Bo Nix. Who else did they bring in the door to interview? Do you guys know?
Oh, your guess is as good as mine, bro. I kind of tap out of football in the offseason. What's good with you, Milka Beezy? Salute, bro.
Right. Okay. Well, anyways, it's to my point. They were interviewing potential quarterback prospects that may still be there at 13 because it's like what I've been saying, like, and we all pretty much are starting to see is that like it looks like trading up as much as they want to is looking like a further and further away pipe dream, being that we're getting priced out. I mean, I was willing to, you know, if process 3 first rounders at max, like reluctantly I would be okay with it, but any more than that, which it may look like it's going to be, is a bridge too far in my personal opinion. But we'll have to wait and see on that rant. But it looks like they have been doing their due diligence, like I said, but like if I don't want them to just settle with taking the best available quarterback. I don't truly believe he's the guy who's going to take us into the future. I would rather them take best player available, whether it is a right tackle and that Fuaga guy. I hear a lot of good things about him, or a cornerback, that Terrion Arnold, or that guy from Toledo. I don't know his name, but like I can't give you opinions on these guys because I haven't watched them play.
You're gonna get Cooper DeJean.
You're missing Cooper DeJean, AR.
Who's that?
I'm just playing. Nobody,
man. Why are like we the only motherfuckers up here?
It's just us over here, really.
Is that the guy from Toledo?
No.
Nah, he's from Iowa.
Okay. Whatever it may be, but like it looks like they're if that's the play, that's the play. I'm with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want them to take what they feel is the best available if they're not going to trade up, rather than just, oh well, we'll settle with this quarterback. You know what I mean? I don't want them to do that. I would rather them hold fast and wait till maybe the later rounds. Maybe that guy from Florida State, who I hear a lot of good things about, who may still be there available from round 4 onwards because of that injury. What's that guy's name? The Florida State guy? Jordan Travis?
Jordan Travis, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard glowing reviews about that guy from both Florida Gator fans and from both Miami U fans, and those are like their main rivals. So, you know, if he's that guy, then maybe we can take a guy like him and have a crab shoot, which isn't going to cost us the farm. So we'll have to wait and see. I mean, you know, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors, but until draft day, we won't know, right?
Hell no. All right, Pizzle. So we're bouncing back to you, motherfucker. How we feeling? What up, Raider Nation, Jason? Well, Pizzle fucked off again. Oh no, there he is. What up?
No, I didn't fuck off. Sorry, I didn't want to have an accident like Benther did last week in my seat.
Oh, bro. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with ripping a fart. If you shit your pants, you shit your pants, dog. Ain't nothing to be fucking
Nah,
embarrassed
bro. I knew it was gonna be a. I knew it was gonna be a
When you
shark.
shit your pants, dude, you just can't. You gotta embrace it. You gotta embrace shit.
Nah, bro. You can't embrace
Nah,
no
you
shark.
need diapers. You need to invest in some diapers.
I mean, how do y'all know I don't wear
and
a set of
Pampers.
Depends underneath my drawers? You know,
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, you might.
That makes sense.
All right, go ahead, though.
You guys are reminding me of Fat Bastard from Austin Powers. You know, I got the chocolate talking out like a chocolate
In my belly.
I was never a big Austin Powers guy, but go ahead, Pizzle.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. I think we're gonna go with the right tackle, or like you said, Bogine or whatever. That dude's sick. I'd rather get a corner first and get what we can get later. But that's just my opinion.
Do none of you guys see Thea Mumford as the guy, right?
I like Munford, bro, but there's still a lot of question marks there. You know what I mean? What he's gonna be. I mean, I
feel like a lot of people are writing him off. I believe in the guy.
If we could get a franchise right tackle at 13, I'd rather take that than roll with Munford. Just let Munford continue to develop. And who knows, he might be the left tackle at some point, because Colton, I don't think is going to be here fucking forever.
Mumford could do the swing thing too, and play the backup and play both guard spots, as a matter of fact. So Mumford's a good piece. He's a good contingency plan if everything else goes to shit, or say we go a different route. We end up going DB or whatever, however it falls, however it may be, however the chips may fall. I think that's a good backup plan. So Mumford's serviceable. I'm not sleeping on him at all. But if we can improve our roster, then we got to do that. We can't be content like we were.
We can't get complacent.
We were in the past. We can't be like that no more. We got to continue the competition and create more of it. And it's only going to equal wins, in my opinion.
Everybody's getting better, but us. That's not a good.
Which
thing.
is why
we going
hold on.
18 dummy gang. We going 18.
Yeah, which is why I'm not against going against getting another defensive tackle.
Tequila of Raider Nation.
Or going defensive line early at 13 right there. Like if Murphy's right there,
that's 6 in the last 3 years we've whiffed on. What, if we take another DT, we've taken 5 in our previous 2 drafts. If we take another one in round 1, that's 6.
Hey, you just keep
you
shooting.
Need it.
Keep shooting. Yeah. Shoot. Keep shooting. I'm all about if Donald Penn.
In my opinion, we don't need no more fucking D tackles.
If Donald Penn is right there, you don't pass on him because you got Matthew Butler on your roster. Nah, you got to go ahead and fucking pull the trigger and get.
What the fuck you talking about? Donald Penn's a left tackle.
Not Donald Penn, Aaron Donald, yeah.
How about talking about, gang? That's 2 different positions.
Yeah. Whoa. It's Friday.
But you're banking on Tyree.
That wasn't as bad as calling somebody Richard when their name's Robert. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, old Richard Payne ass boy.
Oh, sorry about that, Robert.
You don't accept your fucking apology. He told you to go fuck yourself.
I'm sure he did. I might tell me to go fuck myself too.
If Murphy is that good, I think that Nelson is better. Honestly, I think Nelson reminds me more of like a Warren Sapp. He's just kind of more scrappy, kind of a big body down there, but he can get a pass rush up the field. But they're saying Murphy is more like a Donald. I'm gonna say it again, Aaron Donald.
Can I ask you a question on that, Nate? If we do take another DT, what do we do with Tyree? He's not starting at the defensive end over the likes of Crosby.
Like we did Leatherwood.
You know what I mean? Like what? And he's not. He's we got Christian Wilkins now, interior. If we take another first round guy, then he's relegated to nothing but a depth guy, or get him off our roster. We've just given up.
He's not trapped. No. You guys are looking at it all wrong. He's still going to get a lot of playing time. He's going to be a part of the constant wave that's coming in. It's just constant defensive rush, just nonstop, all motor. It's just we're going to have
draft a defensive tackle and just have him as a rotational piece in the first round. Fuck that.
Who?
I thought that's what you're trying to say right now. You want to draft a defensive tackle in the first round, and you said that he could just be like a rotational piece.
No, I'm
saying Tyree.
I'm talking about Tyree, but even Murphy, even Murphy, if he gets beat out by the vets, then that's so be it. But we got some backup plan. We got.
I like that Murphy dude. That Murphy dude from Texas is like that, gang.
He's strong. I don't think he's quite Donald Penn, or not. I almost did it again. Aaron Donald. Yeah.
What up?
I don't think he's quite Aaron Donald, but I see it. He's strong. He's got the leverage advantage. He's a little shorter, but that I think that's good for leverage down there in the trenches. So I think he's stout. But I do, like I said before, I like Nelson better. But everyone's talking about Murphy's a can't miss defensive tackle. I think we got to kick the tires on that. At least kind of come. They might surprise us with something like that. That's all I'm saying, and I'd be okay with it.
I'll tell you one thing: if we take another swing at a DT, we better hit on this one. We can't miss again. That's 6 in the last 3 years. That's just not good enough.
Yeah. Well,
that's the Raiders.
Matthew Butler, he's not it, bro. Like
Matthew Butler ain't it. Neil Farrell ain't it. Byron Young. Nesta Silvera, Tyree Wilson, if you want to count him.
Silvera is a 7th round pick. We can, you know.
Yeah, we got Byron Young on there. We'll see what he does.
Shout to Nesta J.
You named a bunch of trash defensive tackles. My point is exactly why we need another defensive tackle.
We got gang in the backstage, bro. We got Aunt. What's good with your gang?
Whatever. 6 in the building.
Shit.
Pizzo, Ben Third, fellas.
Was goody.
Shit. Chilling on a Friday, smoking some of this good herb. The Sunday drivers drinking this 1800 tequila.
Sí, amigos. Salute.
Salud.
I'm staying on that hill though. I think if we
You're
can
gonna die on that hill too.
I guess I will. I'll die solo, and that's okay with me. But I think the trenches are still an issue that we can obviously still advance or improve.
I just hope we get it right if we do that. I just hope we get it
right.
right.
You're right, bro. I like Nelson, but everybody else likes Murphy. So I'd be kind of like I'm kind of torn with that thought, but at the same time, I just want to get better, bro. I want to win. I want teams to fare us. I want to be fucking nasty in the trenches. I want all that shit. So I don't know how that's gonna come, but I'm here for the show. Yeah, I'm here for the show.
Pain.
Mayhem.
Rampage, dog. Anyways, Aunt. So we were talking about the report that came out saying that the Raiders aren't interested at a quarterback at 13, and they're looking more in the realm of offensive line and cornerback.
I mean, at the end of the day, just shout out to you and everybody in the chat. Thanks for having me on. But at the end of the day, I just don't want to.
Oh, I just threw Aunt backstage. My bad, Aunt. My bad, bro. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I just don't want us to drop Bo Nix, unlike some content creators that want us to go trade 3 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks because this is the only
this guy here, I got something for you. This is my guy right
here. Oh, man, dude. They don't sit over there and be like, let me get that dick. Let me go to the sack. That's what you motherfucking bitch-ass motherfuckers do over here, dude. Fucking dick riding fucking people, dude.
let me gargle the sack and suck on that dick.
Why did he do it so well?
I was thinking the same thing, bro. My guy got that shit on point game.
He was doing it to Jim Harbaugh when he whipped out his penis and he measured it from one end of the table to the other. That's why. So let's not act like we're surprised. This one stand for Dick Sucker Report. Are we all surprised or something? Come on, dog. Little bitty.
I ain't gonna lie, my boy Dustin was wilding on that one, bro. I had to. When I seen him do that, bro, I was like, I gotta clip that, dude. I gotta have that, bro. Dustin has said and done some wild shit on his show, dude. That was like one of the best because, like Afakasi said, like, why does he look like he's reenacting that like he knows what he's doing?
Oh,
why did he do it in the first place? Zero self-awareness for those guys. Zero.
That motherfucker said, gargle the sack, lick in the bone. That boy was wilding. Anyways, sorry, we be going off the handle sometimes.
No, but on a serious note, if we're able to take a cornerback or a right tackle at 13, I would like personally to take that cornerback from Toledo. I really like him, and I want Latham or the fucking I can't even say that Samoan right tackle from Oregon. Those only players I would want. If we're not able to get a quarterback, but we'll see what happens. But it's just hard to think what we're gonna do because we're picking at 13.
What up,
and
John?
there's a lot of things that happen there before us.
I mean, I just like I said, bro. Somebody, I think Alfredo asked me like a couple days ago. He was like, "RaiderBen, if the Raiders were to take one person that would probably make you break something, who would it be, dog?" And I told him, motherfucking, if the Raiders take Bo Nix, dog, I'm fucking losing my shit, bro.
Me
If we
too.
fuck around and reach for Bo Nix at 13,
So, at 13? Oh, please, God, no.
I'm here, but from what I'm hearing though, from reports, is that the Broncos are really interested in Bo Nix.
Well,
So
cool. Let them
fingers
have that
crossed
piece
they
of
get Denver.
dog, dude.
Well, hopefully he's as bad as On Six says he is, and the Broncos take him. Great.
Watch
For
out,
real.
Mr. Raider fans. Are under
That's what we're hoping for.
For real, set them back for another 15 years and shit.
Yeah.
All right, so we pretty much covered that topic. Another thing that I had read this week was that Mark Davis has given GM Dave Ziegler and head coach Antonio Pierce his blessing to trade up into the first round.
I heard that too. I read that.
Well, let me tell you this, bro. Like
The
the whole Jaden Daniels shit, bro. Like as much as we want Jade and all that shit, bro, that shit's a pipe dream, gang.
Yeah.
I'm just being real, bro. It's
getting further and further away.
Those teams in the top 3 are all quarterback needy teams. And
More
even if one of those teams were to trade out, Minnesota has 2 first-round picks this year. Or I said Dave Ziegler, my bad, cool Kev. Y'all know what the fuck I meant. But yeah, so the Vikings can trade up before we can trade up, dude, just because they have more to offer than we do right now. You know what I mean? What up, NP7? Like whoever trades can get 2 first-round picks this year and then like an additional 2 first-round picks. Like I could honestly see the Vikings trading 4 first-round picks because they have 2 this year. You know what I mean? And they can trade the next year and then the next year after that. You know what I mean? Compared to us, we only have 3, so we have to give them this year's 1 and then the next 2. But they can give up 4, bro, if they really wanted to. You know what I mean? So I don't know, dog. I think even though, you know, with the whole rumor of having a blessing to trade up, I still don't see the Raiders trading up in this draft. The Raiders, in my opinion, still have too many holes to be, you know, giving up draft capital to go trade up, you know, unless you can guarantee us like a Jaden Daniels. Otherwise, like trading up for like somebody like a Drake May or, you know, some dumb shit like trading up for Bo Nix. So that's going to hurt us. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. I just think even though we got the blessing to trade up, I just don't see the Raiders doing it. I think the Raiders are going to sit pat. So what's your thoughts off Fakasi?
Goes back to what I was saying before. I think we're getting priced out. I mean, I spent a lot of the offseason saying I think the time is right and the time is now to swing for a quarterback. And the ideal scenario for me, yes, we would go up and get our guy. But to your points, like there's the top 3 teams are quarterback needy teams. So if we're to jump them to take a quarterback that they need and are liking, then it's going to cost us the farm because there's other teams that have a lot more ammo who are quarterback needy teams too. So my ceiling reluctantly would be 3 first rounders. And if it's going to cost us any more than that, that's just a bridge too far. And I think it's starting to look like that. So that's why it goes back to like, you know, where there's smoke, there's fire. Like you see, like I said, like the Raiders are doing their due diligence, interviewing quarterbacks that may still be available at the draft position that they're at. So I think they're starting to come around to the realization, and I think that's going to be the case. Like, unfortunately, but again, we'll have to wait and see. Like you just said, like that Antonio Pierce has been given the blessing to trade up if he can, but I think there's got to be a reluctant, reasonable limit to that. Like any more than 3 first rounders, that's just a bridge way too far.
Yeah, I agree. Like, see, I've always been the type of guy that, like, if you don't have your quarterback, I just feel like just keep swinging until you get one. But yeah, man, I just don't see it happening. I mean, Tom Telesco don't have a history of trading up in the first round. I can't even tell you the last time the Raiders traded up in the first round. You know what I mean? And history tends to repeat itself. So, you know, if history tends to repeat itself this time, the Raiders are going to sit pat. I could honestly, dude, see the Raiders trading down from 13. What up, Kid Murray? Before we trade up, you know, but that's just my opinion. Let's go with Aunt, bro. How you feel about the whole situation with the Raiders getting the blessing to trade up and the possibilities?
In my opinion, we got to go get Jalen Daniels because in next year's draft class, who are the quarterbacks coming out? You know what I mean? That you would actually want to trade up for. The only one I can think of is Shedeur Sanders. He's probably going to go number 1 next year and shit.
Good point.
You know what I mean? And then the thing is that after that, next year's draft class after that, what quarterback are you gonna want? There is no quarterbacks in the next 2-3 years that I want. You know what I mean? That's why I think this is a perfect chance that for us to get our franchise quarterback. Yes, I understand that a lot of people are worried of giving up 3 first-round picks, but at the same time, it's gonna give us a lot more money and be a lot more flexible with the cap when we're gonna have not just two quarterbacks that are gonna be on the rookie contracts, plus Garner Minshew that's gonna be on technically on 1-year deal. He's gonna be out of here, so it just gonna give us a lot of flexibility. But Jalen Daniels the only quarterback in this draft class that I want. I don't want fucking Caleb Williams. I don't want fucking Drake May. I don't want any of them. To be honest with you, if we're not gonna get Jalen Daniels and trade up for him, I really don't want any other quarterback. But until the NFL draft happens and he's on another team, I'm still holding that hope that we trade up for him, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I feel you. So you're not a Michael Penix fan?
No, I'm not. It's not that I don't like the guy. I'd rather take him in the second round and get a right tackle.
Oh yeah, for sure. I agree.
Just because that's his blind side, and the last thing you want to do is be weak on his blind side, especially with all the injury concerns he had over his career. So if we're gonna go that route, we want to take a right tackle. But I'm not drafting him or Bo Nix, or you know what I mean, or even Drake Mays at 13. You know what I mean? The only one quarterback I would actually trade in the first round is Jalen Daniels, and I'm willing to trade 3 first-round picks just to get that done. Because I think after AP. We've seen what AP got out of Jack Jones and shit. You know what I mean? So just imagine what he can do with this kid. You know what I mean? So I'm shooting for it, and I want this kid really bad.
Yeah, I feel it. I like Jaden a lot too. It's just I accepted like a month ago that shit's just not gonna happen. I mean, anything could happen, bro. I mean, the Raiders could make some crazy ass deal that the other team can't refuse. Like Sammy had said a second ago in his comment, like this GM is in win now mode. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he gives a fuck about draft picks, dog, because if he drafts somebody in the first round, they don't work out. He's probably not going to be around to see it happen anyways. You know what I'm saying? So that's a 100%, I agree 100% with your comment, Sammy. So that could be the Raiders mindset. I mean, do the Raiders want to trade up? I do believe they do. But in all honesty, bro, like unless whoever's in the top 3 hates the Vikings, I mean, it would be stupid to not trade up let the Vikings trade up before you let the Raiders trade up. Because with the Vikings, you have the potential to get 4 first-round picks. You can get 2 this year because they have 2, and the next following 2 years. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I honestly don't see Michael Penix sliding to the second. I think, with all the after his pro day and, a lot of quarterback needy teams in this draft, what I kind of see Michael Penix probably going to be a late first round pick. He might be a Lamar Jackson type situation to where like he's there from picks 28 to 32 and somebody trades up out of the second round back into the first to acquire him to get, that 5th-year option, because that 5th-year option is huge, especially for the quarterback. So I think that's going to be the reason why Michael Penix does get taken in the first round, because they're going to want that 5th-year option. And there's a lot of teams that need quarterbacks, dude. And there's not very many that are really worthy. In my opinion, Bo Nix ain't worth a first round pick, or JJ McCarthy, but motherfuckers are saying they are. You know what I'm saying? So you have Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, JJ McCarthy, Bo Nix, and Michael Penix. So that's 6 quarterbacks, dude, that are going to be quarterbacks that can probably start day 1 for you. And I feel like all 6 of them are probably going to get taken in the first round. But anyways, I'm sitting there rambling and shit. Go ahead, Nate. How you feel about the blessings? The blessing.
It's all a smoke screen. It's all, to me, it just seems like a fucking fat ass smoke screen. They're just putting out multiple reports, giving out multiple reporters different signs and different leads and stuff like that. So
what up, Prezi?
I take it all with a grain of salt, but it gives us something to talk about, right? But
what up, Jonathan?
I don't think we have a dance partner like AR was saying. We don't have we're not going to have a lot of people trying to do business with us. But sadly to say, the truth be told, if you guys didn't know, we're the black sheep of the league, literally.
Yeah, ain't no team trying to help us.
Teams don't fuck with us. It's just that's just the truth of it. Later on in the rounds, we might get lucky. You know what I mean? If it's like a real dead draft, but there's a lot of talent in this draft, and I don't think a lot of teams are running to their phones to try to do business with the Raiders. Not yet right now. At least I don't feel like and Mark Davis has that pull quite yet. He's working on it. He's getting better. We've been tough on him on this show specifically, but I'm getting away
What
from
up,
what
All
I was
Eyes?
talking about.
Hey, Ben, could I get a quick second right now? I just want to shout out my boy Prezi for getting that partnership with fucking the Rush podcast. So shout out to Prez. You know what I mean? Keep up the hard work, young buck. So shout out to the boy Prezi.
Hell yeah. Congrats, gang.
And in your face to the person who said that he was only getting clout through Mitchell Renz. Take that one up your fucking ass and smoke it.
For real, it's fucking Dustin. And your fucking master's degree, you fucking moron, came and spelled Devontae Adams.
Y'all over here going fucking nutty.
So I think the problem is we don't have any capital. We don't have anything anybody wants.
Nah, you're right, bro. Besides picks and fucking Max Crosby, like we don't have no capital. You're 100% right.
We got, and like you said, we're the Raiders, dude. Nobody wants to trade with us. The whole league hates us. I mean, that's what we get when you see the league and you win, bro. You know what I mean? It's going to continue.
Sincere, and you know what I mean? They're going to run for 1,600 yards.
Sincere, Amir, Zamir.
What do I mean? What do I mean about what? I'm confused.
He's just talking shit, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, he's talking to someone else. All right.
No, you're good.
So, shit. Now I lost my train of thought. But yeah, like I said, we're the Raiders, dude. Nobody wants to trade with us. We don't have the capital. And when you sue people like we did, like Al Davis did, and people remember that and they regret you for it, even though it was peanuts. It doesn't matter. They got offended. That's why we have the situation that we have with all the calls and all the abuse that we get year in and year out. They're going to continue to do so. I mean, I really wish that we could trade up and get something, but we could trade all that capital up, right? And he could still be a dumpster fire. There's no guarantees. And if that happens, then the coach's job is at risk because everybody's going to want him. His job's on the line if he fails.
Yeah,
you're saying we have no capital. How many? We've got quite a few draft picks this year.
Yeah, but that's why I said, like, besides draft picks, we don't really have much capital.
Yeah, but these guys are going to want multiple number ones.
Right. I mean, I was speaking out loud rather than just about the.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. We do have draft picks, dude, but it's got to be attractive for them, and it's not attractive for them if we can't give them what other people can give them. Like you said, the Vikings have a way better chance of getting what they want than we do because they have more. They're more. It's like having a fat girl and a skinny girl. So it's got to be what's attractive. It's got to be attractive for two people. And nobody wants to help the Raiders out and see us win. No one wants to be the guy, yeah, we traded up and let the Raiders get the best quarterback and now they're going to win. Nobody wants to say that they did that.
Do you have a guy at pick 13 specifically? Like, you've been eyeing off any prospects?
Well, we need multiple positions. That's the other reason why I'm not really thinking we're big on a quarterback this year. We need multiple things. We're not just like, oh, we got everything in place and we just need to go get a guy to throw the ball. Like, we still need the right side offensive line. We need a center. We need stuff. We're more than just a quarterback away. I would want to get a corner first and get the best corner available. That's what I would want to get. And then get a tackle after that. Get an offensive or get a right tackle. And then go from there. Maybe get a defensive tackle after that. Because
Florida State.
we need a corner for sure. And I think the corner is just as important as getting any other position.
Is there any corner you're eyeing off specifically?
Well, we got that Bodine, right? Our boy Bodine, and then we got that other Terrence, right? The other dude, Terrence or something from Alabama. There's quite a few guys. Yeah, we got a few people that are out there. We got Mr. Kool-Aid. There's all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah,
that
there's
are
some
available.
even later on. There's some options. It's not too
but
sad.
you know,
Hey, real quick, my bad, gang.
we
back.
want a number one corner, which is what we need. Then we need to go. We got to be willing to take them at 13.
Yeah,
We got to take Cooper DeJean, dog.
Yep.
To me, he's a day one starter, bro. DeJean's a day one starter. I don't see why everyone is like, I don't get it, but I don't know.
Forgive my ignorance. Who is this guy?
Cooper DeJean is a corner from Iowa.
Okay.
You have to go check him out, bro.
He's like, but he's more than
Great
just a
White
corner,
Buffalo.
bro. Like he can play safety. He can be a kick returner. He's like the best player on their entire team.
So he's your number one corner. Be back in the draft.
No, I don't say he's my number one. I don't really know too many of these. I don't watch these dudes. I just like Cooper
I'd say he is because
he's in the top 3 for sure.
I don't like Alabama players, bro. So I don't like Terrion Arnold.
Yeah, it's Arnold.
I want the cornerback from Toledo. I don't know. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's the one I want.
Toledo. I forget his
I
name.
heard
He's a speedster. He's a speedster. But
Mm-hmm.
to me, I hate going to those smaller schools just because it's such a crapshoot.
Competition.
What school did sorry.
No, my bad. I'm saying the only thing I understand you're worried about him, Nate, but the thing you gotta realize, he got invited to the fucking Senior Bowl and he balled out against fucking first and second round wide receivers that were coming out. You know what I mean? And the thing is, you know what I mean? I know you're other thing, everybody's worried about that, but the other thing is too, I realize we got Hollywood Brown in our division now that the Chiefs have. And we need a cornerback that can match up with that speed and one-on-one. And that's why I think he's gonna be even more valuable if we can match him one-on-one. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens.
Bennett, bro. We got Bennett, the kid Bennett.
Yeah, as long as he's not jogging in pursuit. I want to see better effort from him. But like, what school did Namdi go?
Namdi's from Cal.
That's why I'm willing to draft a DT right there too, as well. Just because we can improve everywhere. We can't just be satisfied with what we got in the building right now.
Agreed.
My bad.
What college did Namdi go to?
Namdi's from Cal.
Yeah, that's right. Berkeley.
Namdi went to Cal.
Okay.
Cal Berkeley, yep.
Bowling.
Yeah, that was my fucking favorite fucking player growing up, dude.
That Cal is a big school, but it's not like a power school like Alabama, and that right?
No, it's really it would be considered like a little school in the big scheme of college football though. Right. What up, Modfather Jesse?
It's all south.
What's up, North Cal?
Yeah, everything's south, SEC. You know what I'm saying? But,
the only time Cal has ever celebrated is when they beat Stanford.
We got some ballers out here. So
that's about the only time Cal has any bragging rights out here. The Stanford owns them.
So let's get to the topic of the podcast, man. Memories of Oakland, how we feel about Oakland.
Fucking miss it. I love it.
Well, I mean, I'll tell y'all like this, bro. The only reason why I'm on YouTube is because of Oakland. When I came to YouTube to bring the tailgate to your TV, right? So like all the Raider fans that have never been to Oakland and shit like that. I wanted to come on here and kind of give them that experience. So that's why I came to YouTube. I was a season ticket holder in Oakland. I seen Derek Carr's first snap as an Oakland Raider. I seen his last snap as an Oakland Raider. I seen his entire career in Oakland. I seen some great fucking games in Oakland. The Kansas City Chiefs game, where it was pouring down rain when Jacoby Ford took the second half kickoff, and obviously had the overtime catch. I was at that game. I was at plenty of games, dude. The whole 2016 season. What up, J-Dub? The whole 2016 season. That's probably my most memorable season. It was crazy. Obviously, you guys, we had the Carolina Panthers game where Khalil Mack had the pick six and had the strip sack at the end.
As well. Were you there?
Huh?
The Buccaneers game that year where we won at the death, I think via Seth
that
Roberts.
Buccaneers game was in Tampa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was in Tampa.
Carr threw for like 500 yards.
Yeah, Carr threw for 500 yards and like 5 touchdowns or something like that.
Yeah,
Seth Roberts caught that fucking dot across the middle and broke a tackle. But if it wasn't for Oakland, like I said, I wouldn't be on YouTube. I've seen plenty of things in Oakland. I was a season ticket holder in section 333 at the very top. It wasn't, Mount Davis top, but it was the top. But see, if you've ever been to Oakland, the top isn't even really that high. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go to Allegiant Stadium and go to the top, it's fucking way different than being in Oakland at the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, Oakland's top would be like Allegiant's second deck. So, we used to do everything up there, bro. We used to fucking sneak bottles, bro. Like, you guys see this 1800 tequila bottle, bro? We used to sneak bottles in like this, bro. You feel me? We used to just take the lids off and then put fucking saran wrap with the fucking rubber band, bro, and stick that shit right down our pants, bro. Going there with big ass bottles, bro. Partying fucking big ass blunts, bro. Blowing big ass blunts off the top of the Coliseum. Just great times, bro. Plenty of things, man. But before I keep rambling and going on and on, what was your memories of Oakland, Afakasi? I know you went to a game in Oakland, which is dope, man. There's nothing like it, man.
I do, and I want to share something with you guys if you can pull it up for.
Okay, yeah.
So that's my memories of Oakland. So those are some of the photos from when I went to Oakland in 2019. It was a lifelong dream come true for me. I didn't think I was going to get the chance to see my Raiders in Oakland. Like, yes, they moved to Las Vegas, and I still have an opportunity to see them in Vegas. It's a great stadium, but I wanted that true Oakland experience. Being that Oakland is the heart and soul when it comes to Raider fan and the Raider way. And to be able to do that, I know Nate was at that game too. I wish I'd have known that Nate the way I know him now then, but I don't. I didn't know anybody back then.
It's cool, bro. I kept to myself.
Yeah, I mean,
Nate seen me in the goddamn game and didn't say nothing to me.
Yeah,
me and Nate were sitting in the same section. He didn't say nothing to me. What up, Robert?
Were you at that game, Ben?
Yeah. He probably was on the other side, though.
The Bengals game? Yeah, I was at that game, bro.
So that
what season was that?
That was 2019.
Oh, yeah, I was definitely there.
In Oakland. Another game in Oakland.
I was there.
I sat in the right next to, you can see Gorilla Rilla. I sat right behind him in the black hole, because when I came to Oakland, for me it was just like I might not get another chance. I don't want to sit, like, as much as the bleachers would have been a cool experience. If I'm going to go to an Oakland game, I'm going all out. Whatever price I had to pay, I will pay it. I paid, I think, $1,400 for 2 tickets in the black hole. Money well spent. It was a dream come true and one of the greatest days of my life. So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I went to that game with a Darren Waller jersey. I bought Max Crosby's jersey from Raider Image. And that was his breakout game where he got 3 sacks. Because he was doing okay then, but that was the game where he broke out, and he's been the player he's been ever since.
The mid-game wardrobe change. I see it. 83 to 98.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I went to Raider Image right next to Wingstop. And I had a budget I set aside. I was like, all right, maybe 500 US, which is a lot of Australian dollars for me. I ended up spending maybe triple that at Reddit Image. Oops.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring up my pictures right now. My Google Photos forever.
But yeah, thanks for letting me share that, man. I've had a lot of great memories about the Raiders in Oakland. I mean, I love that memory you talked about when they played the Chiefs in 2010, where Jacoby Ford just went off. I
didn't even remember that. What year it was, bro? Thanks for reminding me. I just know it was.
It was 2010. We were down at the half, and then Jacoby Ford straight out of the gate took one for a touchdown. He made 3 clutch catches, which brought us back into the game. I remember one of which was on 3rd and long in the last quarter, where Jason Campbell threw a laser, and it was going right to Pro Bowl cornerback Brandon Flowers.
And
Jacoby Ford had to jump over him, take it out of his chest, take the catch, and it set him up for a field goal, which we made, and set us to overtime, which he caught another clutch catch in overtime, which set us up for the game-winning score. So that's been one of my favorite memories as well. 14 years later, I still remember it like it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, I've seen so much. I've seen so many people get beat up in Oakland. Seen Raider fans get beat up by Raider fans. I'm bringing up my Google Photos right now. If you want to speak on it, go for it, gang.
I want to take you back, guy, to November 7th, 2019. Thursday night football, Raiders versus Chargers, where Eric Harris picked up Phillip Rivers 3 times. Our boy, Keenan Farrell, with my own eyes, witnessed him go off for 2.5 sacks in that game. Well, I see my boy Josh Jacobs, his rookie year, scored the game-winning touchdown. On the last play of the game, Carl Joseph got the game-winning interception, and that was the last ever win on primetime in Oakland, and I was there. And it was the only game I was ever able to go, and I remember that game. And it just brings me to tears, because just the atmosphere. And I remember just walking in the stadium for the first time and just looking around, and it just almost brought me to fucking tears, because growing up, I didn't have a lot of money and shit, so my ex gave me those tickets for my birthday and shit, and to able to go there and just experience that before they left to Vegas is one of the funnest experiences of my life. And it just always remembers me, and it always brings me to tears when I think about it, man, because just that whole draft class was just off to a hot start. We had Max Crosby, fucking Clelin Ferrell, fucking Trayvon Mullen was fucking balling out too his rookie year, man. The whole team was just awesome, man. And just be able to win there, and just the after party in the parking lot too, bro. I was walking out, people were handing me blunts, beers, everybody fighting, bro. It was just a time of my life, man. And fighting. It was, man, because you know what I mean? You're there and just experience that, because you hear stories about shit happening, but until you actually get there and experience it, it just means everything, man. If you're able to go, if you did go, you're really blessed, you know what I mean? But it just makes you think how some content creators from overseas say they can't afford to go. My boy Avocazzi did everything he could just to be able to go, but he can't because he's supposed to be sending money to Africa for cages and shit. But that's a whole nother story for another day. But you know what I mean?
And part of that Oakland experience is getting high walking to the game, right? I mean, you can see the smoke from miles away emanating from the stadium, and that's not barbecue smoke.
Those contact clouds, yeah. My first game, I'll never forget my first Raider game. It was against the Chiefs. It was it was a Christmas present from my parents. I was like 9 years old, maybe. It was young. I was still elementary, and I wasn't expecting my parents to take me because we were broke and shit. So I wasn't expecting to go to no Raider game. It was out of this world. When I woke up that Christmas morning, I had my first jersey, a Charles Woodson jersey, and 2 tickets for me and my dad to go to the Raider game. It was all the way in Mount Davis. It was way up top. We sat up the top, but it rained and we lost. But I haven't stopped smiling since. I haven't stopped smiling since I left that place. That was Charles Woodson's rookie year, so 98, I think.
99? Was it 98?
99? Is it 98, 99?
Wasn't he drafted 99?
He drafted in 98. It would have been the 99 season.
Yeah, it was his rookie season. So yeah, because it was just my first.
That's
jersey.
What's up.
Yeah, so I'll never forget it. I haven't stopped smiling since, bro.
Was it still starter jerseys back then, or did they switch over to Reebok?
Oh shit, I don't know, bro. I probably had the knockoff cheap one, fucking off the rack, fucking.
Reebok.
Yeah, I don't think I had the Reebok. I don't think I had the Reebok, bro. Nah, I swear to God, we were broke, bro. I'm not lying.
Shout out to the China jerseys.
Yeah,
ain't nothing wrong with a China jersey, bro.
Yeah,
hey, I'm rocking one right now.
I rocked that shit proudly. I was Raiders, baby.
That's all good.
I'd rather wear a Chinese stitch jersey before I wear any printed on jersey. And no offense to anybody who has printed on jerseys, because I have some too. I just don't like them.
Yeah, those
I don't like
printed on Nike ones are good, but the printed on
bro.
Reebok ones are trash.
Yeah,
absolute trash.
I had those, bro. So
they fade real quick, right?
Yeah.
Of course, I get all the way to my Oakland pictures, and these bitches don't want to load up. Look at my share here. Look, see, it says up here on the top, it says Oakland and more. And look, none of this shit wants to load up, but the rest of my shit's all loaded up. But as soon as I get to Oakland Coliseum,
it's gonna load up. It's gonna load up.
Look, it don't want to load, bro. None of my shit. That's all clips from Oakland and shit I have saved in my computer.
Nice.
I have a lot of shit in here, bro, of Oakland. That's probably why it's taking so long to load. I don't fucking know.
August had a homie that made jerseys and he misspelled the names.
Yeah, that's great. So yeah, man, I remember when we used to get to games, bro. Like the first thing we would do, bro, is we would fucking walk through the parking lot, then go hit up fucking either Denny's or fucking what else was right there? Taco Bell, right there by the AM PM. Go eat over there. Right, what fucking we and that's where they had like all the fucking knockoff fucking t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? Go and get you some Raider t-shirts, all the classic fucking t-shirts. I remember fucking what was it, that 2016 season? They had the Splash Brothers with fucking Klay Thompson and Curry, and then fucking they had shirts of ours called the Slash Brothers, and it was Bruce Irvin and fucking Khalil Mack.
Was that Black Sunday selling that?
I don't fucking know, dog, to be honest.
I think that was a Black Sunday shirt. I spent a boatload of cash on the Black Sunday truck myself on the way to the game. So yeah,
dude, I got so many of them just knockoff shirts, bro, in my fucking my garage, like in a fucking because I kept all my shit, bro. I just put all my shit in a big ass trash bag, bro, and stored it. I gotta pull all that shit out, bro.
I framed a couple actually, like some farewell ones when they left. I got a couple framed up.
Dude, we'll see. Back in the day when I was very first going to Raider games, bro, like I was bouncing from house to house with roommates and shit, so I lost a lot of shit, bro. But I still have a lot of shit too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that fucking, you can't see it, but you guys I've showed you guys before on top of my fucking curtain right there. It's a scarf they gave us for season ticket holders. It says season ticket member. I have like hella season ticket shit, bro. I just gotta find all my shit.
What season was that from?
That one right there was from the 2017 season.
Okay.
Yeah, they sent us that, and they sent us some pins, like pins you can put on your shirt and shit on your jerseys.
If we're talking favorite memories from Oakland, I mean, as much as that 2017 season was a disappointment, and it pains me greatly how it turned out. Like two memorable games from Oakland were specifically from that year. Remember the game against the Jets with Marshawn Lynch dancing? We were beating the brakes off the Jets. That was from that season. That was at Oakland. And the take three. Remember, we had to we got penalty. There was 3 penalties in a row.
I got kicked out of that game. We're talking about the Thursday night game against Kansas City.
Michael Crabtree in the corner to win the game. That was also.
I got kicked out of that game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That was the Thursday night football game where fucking Michael Crabtree had to catch 3 touchdowns to get 1 touchdown to win.
And Amari Cooper went off for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That was the first time the Raiders wore white at home as well, if you guys remember.
Color rush, wasn't it?
Ever.
Yeah, that was the color rush shit. Yeah,
never wear white.
That's the year they brought back the color rush.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Because I thought we wore color rush too. I believe that same year in Kansas City, where the fucking ball apparently hit the fucking wire.
Yeah, Derek Carr hit the wire and shit with the ball.
Derek Carr went deep to Amari Cooper like late in the game to take the lead. He was wide open. The fucking ball just fucking died midair, and that was like it hit a wire.
Really get to replay.
You don't remember that game, Alfakasi?
That was the Redskins game.
I don't remember that.
No, that was the Chiefs game, dog. I think it was 20. It may have been. Yeah, it was 2017.
Yeah, wasn't it like a night game or something?
The game is the game where fucking the whole offensive line let Derek Carr get shit.
Get smashed. He got
that was Washington. That was the infamous Washington game, and that was the start of the season.
That was right after the Jets game, bro. That was the game after the Jets game.
Because we were rolling after that.
We were riding a high horse, dog, and then that game right there the fuck out of us, dog.
They said we're gonna let this white boy get crushed right here.
Yeah, we were playing Kansas City on a night game, dude. I remember I left work early, dog, so I could watch the game. But yeah, dude, we played Kansas City. I think it may have been a Thursday night game or something. But yeah, we wore color rush that game too. Yeah, I agree. All eyes on G. That's when Del Rio lost the team. We'll see. That game was fucked up, bro, because there was so much shit that came out after that game, bro. There was rumors that, there was offensive linemen saying that, since, Derek Carr wanted to stand on the sideline, by himself, he can stand on the field by himself. Because if you guys remember, the Raiders were the only team in the NFL that year that had the only all-black offensive line in the league. Like other teams had white guys, Hispanic guys mixed in. We had the only all black, bro. So they decided to get in arms and do that shit, bro. And and Derek Carr decided and take a knee, and Derek Carr decided to stand with Jack Del Rio. Like the whole team, dude, did it except Derek Carr and Jack Del Rio, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that. Remember, that was touted as one of, if not the best offensive line in the league. And then all of a sudden, that game, we're giving up sacks left, right, and center. Derek Carr's getting killed. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a conspiracy theory, but there's kind of,
Yeah, fuck that index card game. At least we got revenge on the Cowboys. At least we got revenge, Al's Ghost, because we may have lost that index card, but dude, we ruined the Cowboys Thanksgiving, bro. Like we ruined their shit. So
tell me how that makes sense. Like, because remember, to measure like whether they were short or where they made it, they brought the index card out. He folded it and he put it in between the stick and the ball. And I thought that was enough to prove that there was space. Okay, then he's short, right? No, wrong. They saved
him the first down. Yeah.
And that was the game-winning drive because we weren't able to secure the ball back, and they just ran down the clock after that play. Like, how does that make sense?
You can't make that shit up, bro.
Ridiculous.
Like that's why I will forever hate Gene's territory, dog. Because if it was a first down, that index card wouldn't be able to fit in there, bro.
Right.
The index card fit in there, dude. That means there's space between the ball and the marker.
Short.
Yeah. You're stupid. You're stupid.
That's what happens when you see the rest of the league, bro. That's what happens when you see the rest of the league.
I actually thought it was smart when they did it, but then when they said it was a first down, I
remember some sideways shit on us, bro. It's always some sideways shit.
His little smirk on his face too, walking away, looking at the camera. I was like, "What the fuck?" Hey, I watched the Cowboy. I watched a Cowboy fan get dropped on his way up back to. He's going to the bathroom or something. He was cheering and throwing up his Cowboy jersey.
Oh, you were at the game?
Wow, yeah, bro. I was right there on the 50. Okay. I took somebody's seats. I forgot what happened, but I ended up on the 50. And I watched some Cowboy fan get dropped. So yeah.
But anyways, to go back on that Jets game, bro, I recorded a fight. I ended up deleting it and shit. But no, I don't know. I ended up recording a fight, bro, about the Bart, bro. That shit went viral, bro. I had like 300,000 views on it. There was fucking Raider fans fighting over an Uber. And dude bit this dude in the back, and grabbed the dude by the nutsack. Yeah, that shit was wild.
That was probably my biggest regret when I left Oakland is I didn't get on the butt to go to the game.
You ain't missing shit, bro. Bart's disgusting as fuck, but it's definitely part
of it. It
would
have been an experience, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely part of it. You know, I feel like a lot more Raider fans caught the Bart than they drove to the stadium.
Yeah,
and shit, you know
I mean? The few times that I went, we walked across the ramp.
Just know when the game's over, dog, you're going to spend at least probably 2 hours getting back to your destination on that BART, bro, because the fucking tunnel's all crowded. The goddamn platform's all crowded.
But if we win, it's an after party, right?
You been to a game, Pizzle, in Oakland?
Yeah. I went to the games back in the day in 02.
Yeah, and went to the first fucking Raider game back in 1942.
No,
they weren't even known as the Raiders. They were known as the Oakland Matadors, dog. With
in 2000. I
was at that game. Oh, that's another game. I was at that game too, bro. Yep. About the
I went to the Titans game.
Yep.
I can't believe my Oakland pictures ain't gonna load up, bro.
That game was so electrifying, bro.
I got cups. Yeah, I got a Raiders cup from them.
Yeah.
Which game was that? You talking about?
We beat the Tennessee Titans to go to the Super Bowl, and before we got beat up by the Bucks.
Here we go.
So you were there, Pizzle?
Yeah, I was at that game. I was at the Ravens game in 2000.
That's what's up.
2001, whatever.
Yeah, Charlie Gunner's run. I always remember that play from that game.
Was Napoleon Kaufman still on that team?
Section 333, boy.
It was Tyrone Wheatley and
okay. So it was after Napoleon Kaufman.
Yeah. Napoleon Kaufman was there, I think, in 2000.
90s, late 90s, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, 2000. I think
I've been watching a lot of Raider football from '95. That was his rookie year.
Yeah, he was bad, dude. Napoleon Kaufman was cool until he hit the gopher hole.
He retired early. That was it too. He wanted to be a preacher.
Yeah,
he wanted to retire to be a preacher.
Yeah, he was a beast. He was fast as fuck.
Yeah, he was a monster.
Yeah, he's killing it in my Techno Super Bowl games. I love that guy.
Strong as shit too. Yeah. He's like the strongest guy on the field.
Justin, what's his name? Justin,
Dustin?
No, Justin Fargus. Justin Fargus is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, I fucked with Justin Fargus, and he was from the Bay, too.
Did they call him white chocolate?
We had quite a few little.
They called him the white chocolate.
The other guy that you like, dude that came from Arkansas. That dude was
they
pretty.
did, Nate. Shut your ass up.
The dude that came from Arkansas. That you like.
Jeremy McFadden.
Yeah, McFadden. He was pretty sick. We had a lot of sick running backs back then. It was cool.
Speaking of running backs, dude, I still, as much as I loved Marshawn Lynch, I felt like the Raiders should have kept Latavius Murray in 2017.
Right.
Yeah, I think it was more about selling tickets, though.
Oh, yeah,
it
it
was
would
rabbit hole.
definitely.
Thinking if we'd have kept Latavius Murray instead of Marshawn Lynch, would we have had that Washington game and ended up sinking into oblivion afterwards? Bit of a rabbit hole, right?
Yeah. But see, I know what the Marshawn Lynch thing was, dog. The Raiders were lame ducks in Oakland, bro, and they were just trying to continue to keep fans to keep coming to games. You know what I'm saying? Because they had already announced their move. They knew all the fans knew they were leaving. There was nothing, they could do. So it was, try to keep butts in seats and, bring in Marshawn Lynch. So that's really what that was, in my opinion. But no, dude, I like Latavius Murray, dude. I remember his first game he got to play, dude, against Kansas City when we were 0-10, bro. And like the first drive of the game, he broke like an 80-yard touchdown. He scored 2 touchdowns in that game, then ended up getting a concussion, bro, and ended up getting taken out. Like I remember I said James Jones really didn't do shit for us. I remember I was like, the biggest memory I have of James Jones was against Houston where he double fumbled. But I do remember I do remember that he caught that game-winning touchdown against Kansas City. So that was probably his most memorable moment, was that catching that touchdown from Derek Carr when we were 0-10.
That was the first game we won. Yeah, we were 0-10 up until that game. That was Marcel Reese, I remember, took over the running back duties because you're right, Latavius Murray went out to injury. That was his breakout game. And I remember on the last drive, Marcel Reese went up to the camera and he's saying something like, "Let's go, baby, let's go." And then he goes back to the huddle and they end up driving down for the game-winning score. So that was a very memorable game.
I remember that game where fucking and Marcel Reese's first ever start as a running back, bro, against the Jets. He had like a 75-yard touchdown run. And that was the first time he had ever started at running back in his career. Hey, what was that shit that him and Latavius Murray used to do? They used to do like horns or something like that or something crazy. You guys remember what I'm talking about? They used to do like that weird ass crazy shit. Yeah, like whenever they would score Marcel Reese and they would run over and do like some crazy horn shit or something.
It's a college to it.
Yeah, there you go. They would do that shit. Yeah.
Do you remember in 2010, 2011, the lose control kind of celebration by Denarius Moore and Haywood Bay?
Oh yeah, where they would do this shit.
Out of the mind,
Yeah. I'll never forget that he was one of the most electrifying players I've seen put on a Raider jersey, bro. It was very short-lived. But Denarius Moore, dude, when he was under Hugh Jackson, bro, you guys remember that Buffalo game week 1?
Yes.
Where he caught that fucking pass for a touchdown in double coverage, bro. It was like a 50-yard touchdown.
Touch it with his fingertips, right?
Bro, he was insane, dude. I don't know what happened to Denarius Moore. He completely fell off, dude. But I thought he was gonna be the next coming of motherfucking like Randy Moss or something.
Yeah, everybody did.
You remember that double end around against the Jets that went for a touchdown?
Yep. And he had to like flip into the end zone.
Yeah. He took a double end around from Darren McFadden, and then instead of running to the corner, like to the edge, he ran straight up the gut like 25, 30 yards, and then he had to dive one-handed over the line.
Backwards. Yeah.
That was incredible. That was my favorite play.
Crabtree fucking the sniffing his fingers shit. Remember when we got penalized where they tried to say that he was doing a cutthroat animation?
Right.
I forget what game it was, dude. But that celebration hurt us, bro. End up biting us in the ass, bro. They try to say that he was doing a cutthroat shit or something, bro. When he does, he was just doing that snotty nose shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't it the first time he did that against the Saints when he caught that?
Yeah, when he caught
when they went for the 2-point conversion and he caught it on the sideline and he did the celebrating.
Yeah, that's the first time I had ever seen him do it, dude. Crabtree was probably one of the most underrated players to ever put on a Raider jersey, bro.
Right.
Like he was really fucking good for us, dude. In my opinion, he was better for us in his short period of time than he ever was for the 49ers.
You know what's ironic? That you remember when we drafted Haywood Bay and Michael Crabtree got drafted
Yeah,
afterwards.
that's
to the Niners.
birthday.
Do you remember how he
Raider.
came out and he said, I'm glad I got taken by the Niners. I could have gone somewhere like Oakland. And that's why he got a lot of hate. Remember when we signed him, a lot of people, including myself, were like, well, we remember what he said back during the draft process.
He was just
and
mad.
we
He
weren't
wanted to be a
really
Raider.
sure about like him coming over to us, but he definitely proved us all wrong. I think
He
had
wanted
some
to
of
be
his
a
best
Raider.
years.
He wore silver and black suit for draft day. He was ready to be a Raider, and we picked Darius Hayward Bay. He
Look, bro,
was expecting to be a Raider. He was
Look, bro,
expecting to be a Raider.
This how hood I was, dog. Look, this is when I very first started growing my hair out, bro. Look, I'm rolling a blunt at Taco Bell, dog, like sitting here, bro. You see the weed right here, bro. I'm drinking a beer in the that's a Burger King. My bad, not Taco Bell. It's Burger King right there. I'm sitting there drinking a Bud Light Platinum with the cannabis tree and the Swisher, bro. And look how G I was, dude. I'm rolling the Swisher backwards, inside out, so it burns slower. You feel me? Like I was out there, bro. Big town shit, bro.
Whose jersey is that?
That's Amari Cooper's jersey right there.
Oh yeah.
I got an Amari Cooper jersey right there, gang. See how short? That's when I very first started growing my hair out, bro. That shit was a long ass time ago, bro.
That fucking Dustin video got me rolling, dude. That shit got me dying.
That's all you do. They don't sit over there and be like, let me get that dick. Let me go to the sack. That's what you motherfucking bitch ass motherfuckers do over here, dude. Fucking dick riding fucking people, dude.
He says that coming from the guy who dick rode Josh McDaniels all the way to the end. Yeah, okay.
Trying to find the rest of my shit, bro. I have a whole fucking folder that.
I fuck with Dustin, but I don't.
No, I fuck with Dustin too. I just be poking fun at Dustin, bro. Bro, look how young I looked, bro, when I saw the Raider game. Bro. This was like 2017. Look at my Khalil Mack jersey, boy.
Right.
That's when I came to YouTube, bro. That's what I looked like when I came to YouTube, bro. Little baby face motherfucker, boy.
Bro, you look like a character on Breaking
So this
Bad.
is the game. This is the game that Derek Carr broke his leg, bro. This is the game Derek Carr broke his leg. This was my daughter's first ever Raider game in Oakland, bro. This was the Indianapolis Colts game on Christmas, bro. Christmas Eve, where Derek Carr broke his leg.
Oh, yeah. That was the end of it. That's when Homeboy came in the next week and got smashed.
That's my oldest daughter, bro. She's 12 now. I think she was like 3 in this picture.
That's your twin, bro.
Wow. Let's see my daughter with Gorilla Rilla right here.
Nice.
My daughter looks just like me. That's not a good thing.
Yeah, all my kids look just like me, bro. Like spot on. You guys remember the 95-7, the game, the booth right there with Romo?
Oh, shit.
Romo.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Joe Romanowski right there on 95-7.
They used to listen to them on the radio. I still listen to them. They're just a Niner station now.
Yeah, they're a Niner station now, yeah.
Yep, but back in the day when they first came out, they were a Raider station.
This was the 2016. This was 2016, the primetime game, dog, where we were fighting for first place in the division with the Broncos. Last time I saw a donkey show was in Tijuana.
That's for sure.
I got hella Oakland shit, bro.
Hey Ben, look at Cool Kev's comment.
Me in the town. With my parachute boxers hanging out my pants. What did he say? He said Ben actually looked like a respectable citizen. You a fool, gang. Yeah, Benther.
He said you look like a respectable person, Benther.
It's before I had a fucking beard.
All clean cut, respectable. Mr. Good Citizen.
Yeah, Mr. Good boy. Yeah, my brother-in-law. That's Backpack right there. Everybody calls him Backpack. It's the hammy. It's my brother-in-law and the fucking Oakland.
You look like you could be Raider Ray's brother there.
Yeah. I don't know. See, this is bro. This is section 333 in the fucking heat, boy. It's hot as fuck, boys. See, there's that scarf, bro. That's up on my wall. That's on my head right there, bro. It's hella hot.
I'm protecting my neck.
Yeah, because my shit
was burning.
Where's he going?
He bounced. He had to go. He put the wrong button. He'll be right back.
Oops.
He'll be right back to the arms wide open.
My dumb ass left my own go.
Yep, I told you.
So here's this was the 2016 season right here, bro. This was week 2. You guys remember when we lost the Falcons in week 2 and Julio Jones had
Yeah,
that
I remember
touchdown?
that.
Like those were my season tickets right there. That was 2016.
But we ended up winning, what was it, like 10 straight or something after that game?
Yeah, something like that. Me and big old Lincoln Kennedy. Look how big that motherfucker is.
Hell yeah.
Somebody asked him, have you ever been bull rushed? And he said, I'm 335 pounds. He said, I don't get bull rushed.
Do you guys
I'm
think
looking
that we've had a
possessed
better
right here, bro. Look at that.
Lincoln Kennedy?
Say again, AR?
Would you guys that have been Raider fans longer than me, do you think we've had a better right tackle since Lincoln Kennedy?
No.
Nah.
Since Lincoln Kennedy? Nah.
Like, here's my season package box right here. Look, 2016 season tickets. That was the best year ever to have season tickets, bro.
And that's one of the other things the Raiders are known for, too, are offensive linemen. Gene Upshaw, Art Shell.
You would have been at that Carolina game where Khalil Mack intercepted the screen pass for a touchdown, right? I
said that earlier. I was talking about that game earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ended the game with a strip sack.
Yeah.
He fucking strip sacked Cam Newton at the end of the game.
Oh yeah, it was. It's in my highlight reel. Yeah.
Yeah. And good times, man. Plenty of good times in the town.
Yeah.
Motherfucking
great times in the town.
That shit, I have so many memories, bro, because that shit, going to games, since it was local for me, bro, it was like a lifestyle, dog. Like, for years, dude, years and years and years, I went to every single home game, bro. You know what I mean? It was, family and shit, bro. And then once the motherfuckers left, it was like all that shit got stripped. That shit sucked.
It's definitely an experience like that. It's uncomparable for me. Like, I loved every minute of it. One of the greatest days of my life.
I wish I took more advantage of it the way you guys are talking about it right now. I went when I could, but damn, so much fun.
You don't know what you got until it's gone.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? And it makes us even fucking cherish it more, dog. Because look at our stadium now, bro. Like, that shit, there's no that fucking whole vibe of, Raider fandom. It's not there no more, dog. Like it was in Oakland.
You know what's
motherfuckers
weird?
couldn't come to Oakland. My fucking fans didn't even come to Oakland, dude. Rival fans, because they were worried. You know what I'm saying? Like, we intimidated them, bro. But that's what the Raiders should be, bro. We're an intimidating franchise. But these fucking fans in Oakland, bro. I mean, in Vegas, dog. It's just that we're like almost like Niner fans, dude. Fucking eating fucking cheese and drinking wine. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's weird is I actually miss seeing the baseball field on the TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, as much as it was an eyesore, I miss it. It's like it was our eyesore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was nothing like Oakland Raider critique. It's cool because I've been to all of them now. Like, I've been to LA. I did that for the first time last year, and then I had season tickets in Oakland, and I've been to Vegas. So I've seen all the places the Raiders have played so far. But yeah, there was, like, I ain't gonna lie though. LA's dope. LA's dope, bro. Like, that's about as close as you're gonna get to Oakland now. Like, if you want, in my opinion, if you want to go to a Raider home game, dude, just go to LA when we play the Chargers. You're gonna save yourself a lot of money. It's more of a home field advantage. There's better tailgates. Like, it's literally better than anything you're gonna get in Vegas.
There wasn't enough time to tailgate, bro. It was they give you like a 3-4 hour window, maybe.
Yeah,
I swear, Oakland they opened the gates at like 7 in the morning.
Yep, 6 a.m., bro. 6 a.m. They'd open the gates. They opened the gates. I think they would open the gates 8 hours before kickoff, so 5 a.m.
Get it sloppy by the time the game starts.
Were you at the that tailgate when Metallica pulled up in the bus?
Oh nah, bro. That was like what, 98 or something? That was way before my time.
Yeah, really.
Or not before my time, but like before I was
going
to games and shit.
I think we were winning, so I think it was like we might have been like in the
That was
playoff.
after 98. That's like the last playoff game that we won.
I think that's when Metallica was. They
All
showed up
eyes
and
on
like,
G said early 2000s.
Yeah, that was 2003 when they played in the parking lot or whatever.
When it was cool to be a Raider fan.
That's when that's the 2003 is when I became a Raider fan.
Yeah, well, it was 2002, but it was January 2003 or whatever.
It's always cool.
So Raider Pete, what up, bro? He said Metallica was the 2002 AFC title before the game, the pregame.
Yeah.
Anyone in the chat see that live? Was a part of that? That would have been something. That was that. I seen the footage of it. Amazing.
Yeah, it is. But just to be there, would have been crazy. I was in high school. I'm not in high school. I was in middle school. That was crazy watching that game.
Yeah, fuck. I was 11 years old. Shit. I think I was in like 5th grade or 6th grade or some shit. But yeah, I didn't start watching the Raiders.
About American football.
My first year that I watched the Raiders like religiously was 2003. Like I peeped the Raiders on and off, but like when I actually sat down and started watching football every Sunday was 2003. So my vision, my memory goes about that far back. I remember a lot of shit. The first game that I watched as a Raider fan where I was going to watch the entire season, bro, Rich Gannon took that helmet-to-helmet hit against Derek Brooks and broke his collarbone and was out for the entire year. That was the first game, dude. That was the first game of the next season after they beat us in the Super Bowl. We played them week 1, and Derek Brooks hit him helmet-to-helmet, dog, and fucking broke his collarbone. That's why I think it's funny when Derek Brooks is in the fucking the injury fucking or the fine committee when it comes to dirty hits. And bro, he fucking ended Rich Gannon's career. Rich Gannon never played a snap of football after that. I mean, he was old, you know what I'm saying? But that injury definitely helped get his ass out of there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was the first ever game as a Raider fan where I sat down and watched, bro. And guess what happens, bro? Ever since then, we've been shit. Ever since Rich Gannon broke his collarbone, dog, we've been shit. And fuck you, Alfredo. I was thinking the same thing, dog. He said, so Ben is our bad luck, bro. I swear, dog. It's almost, but like, I'm not going to lie. All the teams that I root for have all won, like in the last, 5-6 years in the last decade, except the only team that I truly care about is the Raiders. I've seen the Georgia Bulldogs win. I've seen the Golden State Warriors win. I've seen the Atlanta Braves win. And I've never seen the Raiders win shit. And I don't give a fuck about none of them other teams. I'd rather trade in all that shit that the other teams did just for one Raider Super Bowl.
Facts.
My first Raider game I sat through from start to finish was the 2009 season opener, Monday Night Football, where my boy Richard Seymour.
Yep. The Chargers?
Yeah, versus the Chargers. A very good white hot Charger. I believe that was after the season where they made the game before the Super Bowl? The
AFC Championship.
Yeah. I believe they made either that or the game before that, but like they were a good team at the time. We punched them in the mouth that time. Unfortunately, we didn't come away with the win, but after that game, I was like, I'm a Raider fan for life.
Do you remember leading up to that game when we traded for Richard Seymour? There was all reports saying that Richard Seymour wasn't happy with the trade, that Richard Seymour might not even be at the game, dude. And it was right before kickoff. They said Richard Seymour is going to play, bro. And it was all that.
I remember what he said though afterwards. Like the context to that was like, look, it's all such a blur for me. Like I was given my notice a week before the game. I had to sort out my kids. I had to sort out my family. So it wasn't anything to do with I wasn't keen to go to Oakland. It was just like, it's a life-changing experience. Like you're told, like you have to pack up shop and go over there when you've got everything, like your home life, your family, your kids, all invested in New England because you've been there for so many years. And then all of a sudden you're told you need to go over there. Like it's not just a pick up and go kind of deal. Like that was what he said when afterwards when he was given the chance to speak. Like that was why he was upset. It had nothing to do with the Raiders.
And I agree, Cool Kev, with his comment. He said we're going to see the Raiders win a Super Bowl within the next 5 to 7 years. Like I do agree with that, bro. And I'm not even trying to be biased. It's just the Raiders are in Vegas, bro. It's gonna happen, dog. This fucking city of Vegas, bro. They're not gonna have a team that's gonna be a laughing stock, bro. It's about to get right. You know what I'm saying? The pendulum is about to swing, bro. And I definitely feel like if you look at all the other teams in Vegas, the Golden Knights and the basketball team, they have championships already, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Vegas is going to get themselves a championship from the Raiders. It's not going to happen right off the rip You know what I'm saying? Because there's obvious reasons why it's not going to happen right off the rip. But I do agree. I do believe within the next decade, the Raiders are going to win a Super Bowl. And I would be highly surprised if they don't. Well, I just,
it's going to take time.
Yeah. That's just my gut feeling about any team. So say if the fucking Chargers went to Vegas, I would say the same thing about, I'm like, dude, the Chargers are going to win a Super Bowl now. They're in Vegas, bro. Like, the house always wins. At some point, Vegas is going to get a championship in the National Football League. It's going to happen. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen depending on how good the team is when they get there. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, even if the Chargers were, the Chargers ain't even got no goddamn Super Bowls, bro. I would say the same thing about them, dude. It's Vegas. I mean, the Raiders are gonna win. It's just it's gonna take some building, and I hope eventually that the Raiders do it right starting this season. I mean, if we can't get a quarterback, dude, go do, in my opinion, what's gonna win you a championship, dude. And that's build your trenches. Build your fucking trenches, dude. Get better on the O-line, get better on the D-line, bro. You know what I mean? Continue to build your defense from the inside out, dog. And in my opinion, it won't take that long.
John
What's so
Leon.
funny, Nate?
John Leon, read that one.
Just to let all the Saints and Carr fans, Wi-Fi Jack Kenna Dallas is interested in trading for Carr, so Wi-Fi and Jack Kenna will be Cowboy fans soon. Jesus.
Yeah, him
and
Jack
went the whole episode.
There's no way that they want Derek Carr, bro. They got Dak Prescott. It's the same thing.
They're getting ready to move on from Dak Prescott. I think this is his final year in Dallas. If he don't do something this year in the playoffs, dude, he's out of there.
Well, I don't just blame him. Look at the defense gave up the booty.
No, I mean, I get that and shit, but I mean, I seen Dallas teams defense give up the booty with Tony Romo, bro, and at least he would light motherfuckers up, dude. Dak Prescott's boring as fuck, dude. He brings nothing electric, bro. That motherfucker gets whooped in playoff games. Tony Romo never really got whooped. He would have them motherfuckers in it all the way to the end and then throw a pick six at the end of the game with the lead and shit.
Yeah, he just mishandled the fucking field.
He was like Brett Favre and shit, dog.
Remember in 2016, we tried to screw the Cowboys out of who they wanted in the middle rounds by selecting Connor Cook. That was the quarterback they were eyeing off allegedly.
And they got Dak Prescott.
And then they ended up settling for Dak Prescott. And it actually turned out to be for the better when we tried to screw him out of the guy that they wanted, who turned out to be pretty trash. Well, he was trash.
Connor Cook really never got an opportunity. I don't know if he was that bad, but I know he really never even got an opportunity. Dude, the Raiders got rid of him like in his second season.
Well, Derek,
I don't know if he was that bad. I wasn't a college guy, so I don't know if he was that bad, but I know he didn't get much of a shot when he was with the Raiders.
I feel like Derek Carr
season. He was pretty bad. That was John Gruden's first year. Remember that was the whole spider white banana thing.
Connor Cook's the dude who started. Wasn't that the dude who started in the playoffs?
He got his first chance starting the playoffs.
Okay, and I do remember now.
But like his last appearance was the preseason 2018. John Gruden's first. And he was terrible.
And is you guys fucking? And you know what else is some crazy Raider shit, bro? We would have this fucking narrative on our shit too. Connor Cook is the first player in NFL history to get his first NFL start in a fucking playoff game, dog. And not only that, he had to get his first playoff start in the playoffs against the number one fucking ranked defense with Jadeveon Clowney and JJ Watt on the fucking defensive line, bro. He had we also lost Matt McGloin. I honestly feel like Derek Carr may have struggled a little bit, but I feel like we still would have won that game, but Derek Carr probably would have struggled a little bit in that game. Remember that same season we beat those cocksuckers in Mexico. Remember Jameis Olawale caught that fucking wheel route down the sideline and made everybody miss and ran like 80 yards or something crazy.
Right. Remember we were missing Matt McGloin, who was our second stringer too. He was the next man up.
Fuck Matt McGloin. He was a deer in a
headlight. Look, I know but like he was a better option than Connor Cook.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. Fucking Matt McGloin played one snap against Denver, bro, and got hurt on the first play of the game.
Immediately, he was fucking.
He didn't even try, bro. At least Connor Cook tried.
We spent a lot of money on him too, if I remember correctly.
McGloin, no, he was an undrafted free agent.
One good game, dog, and that was that game against Houston, bro, where he threw like 3 touchdowns to Michael Rivera, dude, the tight end.
Yeah.
That was his only fucking good game, in my opinion, ever as a Raider, dude. He was a deer in the headlights ass quarterback. As soon as pressure would come, he would fold, bro. Like instantly fold. He was so scared to play, dude. He played against Denver the next week, dog. That motherfucker took the hit on the first play of the game and got injured. Brought the fuck up out of there, dog.
Gots to go.
Matt McGloin was terrible, dude.
Matt McGloin. He was beating out the other guys that were supposed to be the guys backing up whoever it may be. Remember, he was supposed to be. He won the job over Tyler Wilson. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
I bet you don't. He was the guy we drafted in 2013 who was supposed to be the incumbent. Instead, Matt McGloin beat him out, and he beat out a lot of other guys 2014, 2015 to remain on our roster. But like, yeah, you're right. He didn't really do much on the regular season when his number was called outside of that Houston game.
Matt McGloin, I think, won like less than 3 games as a starting quarterback for the Raiders, dude.
Yeah.
And
you're right, cool Kev. R.I.P. to Naya Rivera. She ended up passing away.
Patrick Flynn, is that he was a quarterback, right?
Matt Flynn.
Yeah, bro, that was terrible. We overpaid.
That's who Terrell Pryor beat.
That's who I was thinking of.
Him.
That's why when motherfuckers try to compare Derek, like, oh, Derek Carr is better than so-and-so quarterbacks, dog. We have motherfuckers like Matt McGloin, dog. What the fuck, Derek Carr? Of course Derek Carr is better than Matt McGloin. You know what I'm saying? Of course Derek Carr is better than Connor Cook. Of course Derek Carr is better than fucking Kyle Bowler.
Flynn. Wilson.
Of course Derek Carr is better than Terrell Pryor.
That is one of my least favorite memories was the game. Do you remember that game he started when
we threw like 3 picks?
Went down to injury and we needed someone to place hold for us because Carson Palmer still needed to learn the playbook. So we shoehorned in friggin' Kyle Bowler, who had an all-time stinking steaming performance I had never seen before in my life at quarterback. It was terrible.
Carson Palmer's, you guys remember Carson Palmer's first ever pass, dog, was a pick 6 on the Raiders when he played. We put him in the game against Kansas City.
It was the same game.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it was the game. I remember we played Kansas City, bro, and his first pick was his first throw was a pick 6. I'm like, oh, bro, here we go with this shit.
But at least there was an
known
excuse
for.
that.
Yeah,
He
we
just
did.
got off the plane,
Khalifa,
you know what I mean?
we did
Like,
have
there's
Matt
Kyle
Schaub.
Bowler.
Derek Carr beat out Matt Schaub to be the starter that year in 2016. Or not 2016, 2014. I'm tripping.
He had a wonderful preseason.
He had that one game against Seattle, dude, where he just lit their defense up in like the first quarter of the game.
We kind of have a similar situation this year with the Minshew and AOC.
Yep, that's what I think the shootout's going to be between those two.
But see, the thing is when we got Matt Schaub, that fool was old as hell, bro.
He was still decent. He was throwing up decent numbers in Atlanta.
But he didn't do shit after he left.
He was terrible for us.
Right.
But in preseason, he was horrible.
He stuck around.
He had a noodle on.
He stuck around long enough, and he was a perennial backup for the most part.
In my opinion, the only reason why Matt Schaub was that good, dog, is because he had Arian Foster and Andre Johnson, bro. As soon as he left Arian Foster and Andre Johnson, dog, he was trash, bro. What up, Wild Turkey?
I said it was Texans. Yeah, it was Houston.
It was the Texans.
The greatest pass he ever threw for us was the one that went right to Michael Huff in the end zone.
Oh yeah,
that was Michael. Yeah,
we were short of
2011
Al Davis game.
Yeah, he threw it to. Well, he didn't throw it to Michael Huff. Michael Huff had to jump in front of who he was intending to throw it to. But yeah.
And I do agree with what Sammy said, because Critique said DC is better than anything we've had since Gannon. He's better than what we got now. I will battle you back a little bit, Critique, because in my opinion, I think Minshew's better than Derek Carr. Derek Carr is trash, bro. If anybody thinks Derek Carr is going to do anything with the Saints, bro, you're obviously, in my opinion, you got a blindfold on, bro. He is terrible, dog. He's the biggest choke artist, bro, in the history of my 2 eyes watching football.
Minshew's 3-0 against Derek Carr.
Yep.
So whatever that means.
I think Jason Campbell was probably the next man up since outside of what Gannon and Derek Carr.
I would even go out on a limb.
Was rolling 2010, 2011. I thought he was very good.
I would even go out on a limb and say Jason Campbell is better than Derek Carr. We didn't get to see him there. We didn't get to see much of him because he got injured.
Yeah, I like Campbell.
Campbell was good for us, bro. Before he fucking broke his collarbone, dude. You guys remember it was fucking Darren McFadden got hurt, and then the following week Jason Campbell got hurt, bro. McFadden missed the rest of the year, and then so did Campbell. Bro, Darren McFadden had Darren McFadden had like 600 yards rushing through the first 3 games, bro. That season, I don't remember what season it was, bro.
I think he was averaging 5 yards a pop too.
Yeah, motherfucker was averaging like almost 6 yards a pop.
That motherfucker was crazy, dog.
Raider Critique's fired up right now, bro. He's typing in all caps in the chat.
Oh snap!
If Campbell and McFadden never got hurt that season, we would have been rolling to at least the second round in the playoffs.
Facts.
Remember, we went fucking undefeated in our division and still missed the playoffs.
Yeah, we did that once already.
Tim Tebow won a playoff game that year through that fucking slant route to Demaryius Thomas, dog. Again, rest in peace.
I think it was the before we went undefeated, because if it was Tim Tebow's year where he made the playoffs, and that would have been 2011, and he was with the Broncos, so we couldn't have been undefeated that year.
Oh, okay, whatever. But yeah, it was one of those fucking years. But yeah, I remember that year, that one season. We did have that one season where we went undefeated in our division and missed the playoffs, and then we had that. It was the season we missed the fucking playoffs by 1 game, and Tebow ended up fucking. The Broncos ended up going to the playoffs instead of us because we lost that last game. I think we had to beat the Chargers that year.
That was 2011, I think.
I think we had to beat the Chargers and
last game.
We had to beat the Chargers, and the Broncos had to lose. The Broncos lost, and then we lost to the fucking Chargers. And the Broncos.
2010 was the same deal as well. We only needed to win the last game at home, and we didn't. Came up short.
Yeah, that shit's fucked, bro. But yeah, man, my fucking what up, Lonnie Thumbs? My fucking my memory's not like super great because fucking I smoke hella tree and shit and drink, but I do remember a lot of things, Doug, but it's mainly the things that stand out the most. Oh my God, we gotta get a special introduction for my guy that's about to pull up in the back chat, man. We sent the link out. You guys all know who he is, man. We're gonna get him up in here, man. We're gonna play the anthem for him. You know, we're gonna play the anthem for him real quick. Let's go get the anthem going. Let's go and get the anthem going for him, gang. And it's your boy, it's the Jack.
My boys, cracking.
Yee!
Good, gang.
What's up, man?
What's up, Sour?
What's happening?
Yeah.
It's the Jack.
Back in business, man. How y'all feeling tonight?
Shit, we cooling, gang.
How you doing?
That's what I'm talking about. Oakland, baby.
Real town shit, boy. You know what time it is.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
you over there smoking Reggie, boy. Stop showing that shit off. We don't give a fuck about that. Old Reggie Miller smoking ass, boy.
Hey, man, you got to start somewhere.
He said you gotta start somewhere. You ain't never lied.
Yeah.
What's good with you though, Jack?
Oh, man. Got off a long day at work early today, man. A lot of things happening in the world I work on, so it's been busy lately, bro. So it's good to have a little time right now, man. Get off early, bro. You know. So I heard we talking about Oakland and remembering it and seeing talking about the good memories and shit, right?
Yeah, we was talking about the town. Yeah. For sure.
Say it again, I missed it.
No, I said we was talking about the town. Are you right? Go ahead.
Man, legendary place, bro. I mean, just from my point of view, man, going to games there felt like magic, bro. Like I would always show up like at least a couple hours early or an hour early or something, bro. Light one up in the park, do all the fuck shit we do. Like if you don't go to a Raider game in Oakland or you don't go early, you missing out on an experience you'll probably never have it again. You just missed the fuck out. You missed out. That's all I got to tell you. Go to that game 2 hours before kickoff, bro, and it's a whole nother party. Now we win. Go to the parking lot an hour after.
Wow.
It's a party. You feel me? If you've been to Oakland, you go to the Marriott on Saturday night. It was always a party at the Marriott. Come on, man. These are the good old times. These are the good old times. But
motherfuckers was tuning up.
Yeah. But see,
yeah.
I didn't go to the last game against Jacksonville, or I think it was Jacksonville we played. I can't remember.
Yeah. Minshew beat us.
Yeah, I didn't go to that last game, and I'm glad I didn't. I was trying hard to get out there for it, but the way we lost, I don't think we really lost. I think Carr got out of bounds, but anyway.
Yeah, Carr was definitely out of bounds. Or no, he was in bounds. They ruled him out of bounds.
Right.
The last home win was the one we went to, Jack, me, Benther, and Nate, the Bengals game, which was a few weeks before.
Right. So, I mean, to me, there's gonna like Vegas is nice, and I think ultimately moving to Vegas was the best move because born and raised in California, bro, and I follow politics a little bit. Oakland is not the city for a sports team, bro. It's just not. It's just not. The people, you love them. The rugged culture, you know, the energy of the town, bro, is nothing like the town, bro. But when it comes to business and politics and sports, it's not the place to be. I mean, even if you just look at Oakland news, you'll see large companies leaving the city. They're leaving the city. If you're a restaurant company, let's just example, KFC, they're leaving. Popeyes, they're leaving. I'm just giving examples of companies.
You're right.
They're leaving. Wingstop, they don't want to be there. Cell phone companies, Metro, they don't want to be there. No company wants a store in Oakland. You think of it on a bigger level. With all the shit and all the dirty politicians, all the jockeying back and forth that they've been doing for 20 plus years, who wants to stay there? So me personally, I thought it was a good move to leave because think about Mark's bank account now. I mean, it ain't my bank account, but he went from 500 million to 2.3 billion in a few years. Who wouldn't take that investment, right? Right. As far as the culture of the fan base, I think we took a step back because until we are a winner, those people in Vegas aren't going to support the Raiders like how we're going to support the Raiders.
Yeah,
we'll be on here every week for hours talking about it. They're not going to do that until it's just for them to do it. They got to win. They got to have a winner first. We've been in this shit. So to me, the Raiders won't have a full home court advantage until they start winning because the people in Vegas, they're not going to just embrace them just because they gotta show them something. And so Oakland, and it'll never be another Oakland. I used to go to 2 games a year there for like 7-8 years in a row. I shed a tear right now, bro. It'll never be a place like that, bro.
So check this out, dog. That final game in Oakland against Jacksonville, right? When we obviously we lost. When we left that game, dog, when I walked across that BART bridge, bro, to go get on the BART for the final time, dog, I cried like a baby, bro. Like I was shedding tears, bro. And like my girlfriend likes the Raiders, right? But she didn't really like grow up in this shit like I did, you know, like going to games and shit. Like I took her to her first game and all that shit, right? And she kind of looked at me, dude, and she was like, why are you crying? And then like her look on her face, like it kind of kicked in. As soon as she asked that question, she kind of knew why I was shedding tears. Like she was like, oh fuck, now I know why. You know, because I had been going with her for, you know, 4 seasons, four straight years to Oakland. We went to all the games up until that point, you know, 5 years. Yeah, dude, that shit, I cried, bro. I cried, Doug, like not bawling, like fucking screaming and having a tantrum, but yeah, there was tears rolling out my face. When I was on that BART going back to Dublin, there was tears rolling down my face, bro, because I knew I was never going to do that again. You know, like I have no reason to go to Dublin and get on the BART now. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no reason to go to the Coliseum now, you know? So yeah, it was tough, bro. It was tough when they left. All that shit was tough. That's why, like all the fans that had like seen them go to like when they left Oakland originally to go to LA, and then like when they left LA to come back to Oakland, like I never understood what y'all went through, dude. And now I feel it. And like I'll never understand like switching up teams and not being a fan of the Raiders anymore. But like at the same time, like the way I was hurt, bro, like I wouldn't, like if motherfuckers don't want to be a fan of the Raiders no more because they left, then you know, so be it. But that I couldn't do that. You know, but yeah, dude, that shit was tough.
I don't know if that was the turning point for my dad or what, because before that, my dad used to go to Raider games, and then I just remember him coming home with his boys, and that was the last time that the Raiders. I guess he was the last Raider game that was in Oakland, and that was the last time we went to a game, or he went to a game. He never took me to a game. He went to with his boys.
Yeah, I know a lot of Raider fans, dude. Turned into Niner fans when the Raiders left Oakland originally to go to LA. You know what I mean? Like the Raiders lost a lot of fans at that point, you know, because the Raider fans and Niner fans, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, bro, like there was a lot of Niner fans because I knew them personally, bro, that were super wishy-washy, dog. Like they liked the Raiders, but they also liked the Niners. Like I still to this day know a lot of Niner fans that are like that. Like I work with this dude every single day who's a Niner fan, right? And he said that if the Raiders were in the Super Bowl, he would root for the Raiders. And no, some dude I work with. And no, A-Bomb would never root for the Raiders, dog. That's the last person, dog. So anyway, so my coworker told me that, right? And he was like, yeah, I would root for your Raiders if they're in the Super Bowl, dog. When I told him I would never in my life root for the Niners, dog, it like almost hurt his soul, dog. When I told him, like I could see the look on his face, dog, like went to like sad as soon as it was the first time the Niners played the Chiefs, like fucking, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago, right? That's like when I very first started working at my job, dude. And he told me, he was like, so you're rooting for the Niners, right? And I was like, hell nah. I was like, I'm rooting for the Chiefs. No. And he's like, how could you do that to, you're rooting for your own division? Like, well, if the Raiders were in the Super Bowl, I would root for y'all and blase, right? And I was like, bro, ain't no way in my motherfucking life I'm ever rooting for the Niners to do shit except get into a plane wreck, motherfucking their whole fan base catch stage for. No, I need to chill out, bro. But y'all know what I'm saying, bro. Fuck the Niners, fuck their fans, fuck their stadium, fuck their colors, fuck their team, fuck their players, fuck they prolapse anal cavity, boy. Fuck you on, gang. Fuck them. And what up, Sentinel? Fuck the Niners, boy. As soon as I start ranting about the Niners, yo dumbass pull up. Fuck the Niners.
Because Raiders left LA. When the Raiders left LA, we didn't give a fuck. Like we were still gonna come to Oakland, watch the game, because I was only like 10 years old when it happened, so I was still young. But I'm saying when the Raiders left LA, we didn't jump ship. Like if you was a Raider fan when they left, you still a Raider fan today. Like none of us jumped ship to any other teams just because they left LA. We was like, all right, they going back to Oakland. I guess we just got to get on a Southwest flight or we got to drive.
Yeah, we did, J-Dub. Yep.
We didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So like, were y'all really Raider fans or fans of the Bay Area or fans of the city? Like everybody got their own niche. Like people could go for the 49ers because you know what, I'm going for the Bay Area team. People could be California, I'm going for the California team. Yeah. But you a Raider fan. You're not going against the team that's the rival of the team. It's not an area thing for you or a city thing for you or a state thing for you. So people kind of hang they fanhood on different things other than, the rival of their team, if that make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I know guys that wasn't going, California dudes that would never root for any other team but the team in California, even if it was their rival team. Like, for instance, you got people who hate the Clippers, but if the Clippers played somebody else in the NBA Finals, they're going to go for the California team. You know what I'm saying? So you got some people that
West
do
Side.
That. And why A-Bomb and you kind of got y'all thing. Like, you wouldn't go for the 49ers no matter what. But your other boy at work, he'll root for the Raiders. Why? Maybe it's a Bay Area thing for him. It's kind of how some people do it sometimes. You know what I mean?
Territorial turf type of thing. But Dr. Death, bro.
Fuck them. This is
Dr. Death's a bitch, bro. He tried to. I was trying to say it earlier. He tried to recruit me in the black hole that last year, bro. He was trying to, hey, bro, fuck this team. Like let's go. Let's go. He didn't say Niner fan, but he was like alluding to something like let's stop being Raider fans, something along that line. And I was like, nah, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, get out my face, bro.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Get out. You know what I mean? My first time.
That's the dude who had all the camo and doing the salute on the cover of the magazine and saying he's the best Raider fan ever or something.
He looked like he was from Kiss.
Like that. He's a traitor.
He looked like he was from Kiss.
Yeah.
Traitor.
Hey, bro,
terrible,
that dude straight up the definition of a clown. Like real shit. Like you jumped ship on a team like that, bro. Bye.
Right.
Hey, I remember him for that reason, but I didn't know he became a Niner fan. I found that out like years later. I found out, oh, this fool's a Niner fan now. Bro, I hate him even more now after I found that out, bro.
He's a traitor.
Yeah, he's a Raider. He went to Raiders and then he jumped to the Niners. Yeah,
traitor.
Like a super fan too. He's supposed to be like one of their super fans. It's crazy.
That's a fake person right there, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Another Mitchell Rentz. Wow, crazy. They're everywhere, dog.
He's another Mitchell Rentz.
Sheesh,
I'm trying to find the clip. I got the clip to play.
Y'all may disagree with me, but in a way, I can't really blame Mitchell Rentz because look, if they hired your ass to do some shit and pay your ass to do some shit, you're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But where I can't fault him is if he's lying to say he was a Raider fan. He could be a Raider fan now. You be around the team, you start liking shit. Like, you know what? I fuck with these people. I'm a fan now. But originally, we know he wasn't. Like, let's just keep it 100. We know he wasn't. You know, he didn't grow up in the Raider Nation. He filled out an application and got hired. You can't blame the man. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his job. Would I like a real Raider fan to get that job? Of fucking course. It'll make it much easier to fuck with that platform. But it's really hard for me to watch it knowing this dude's not a Raider fan, for one. And for two, it's too many like rumors and shit that ain't really true. It ain't my cup of thing. Like, some people wake up and they can that shit is cool, but I gotta have something that's like kind of real. You know what I'm saying? Every day I gotta have like real reports, real shit that could really happen, and not just this fairy tale shit every day. You know what I'm saying? But he's good at what he does. Not gonna hate on the brother, but I'm just saying, look, you got certain dudes that's real Raider fans and certain dudes that's not. You get what I'm saying? That's all. But
certain Raider dudes who lie about how long they've been a Raider fan for, and they don't know the history, the basic history, and pretend that they've been Raider fan for 2 decades when it wasn't even possible to watch Raider content in my country. Yeah, okay. Just saying. Anyway, sorry.
My problem with Rents. My problem with Rents is he was telling stories about Raider games and Oakland Raider games and how he used to go to the Raider games and it was cracking and there's nothing like a Raider game in Oakland and he'll miss the Raider games in Oakland. He was telling stories like he was a little tipsy. I'll give him that, but at the same time, bro, you over there fibbing to the fans like you weren't that. Maybe you went to a Raider game in Oakland, but you weren't in it like that, bro. Man, I just it's the way he was trying to sell it to the people. I was like,
that's bad. That's bad. That's
be honest. I mean, we all start somewhere. I mean, I'm honest about when I started. I mean, I started in 2009. I'm not going to pretend like I know a whole lot before then because I wasn't a part of it. I have to learn it. You know what I mean? Like, we all start somewhere. As long as you're consistent and you know, you're not here just for the good times. You're also here when the chips are down. You know what I mean? That's when it tests your mental as a true fan. You know what I'm saying?
Think about how respectable it would have been, and much more, and how much more we probably would have fucked with it if he would have came out and been like, guys, I wasn't a Raider fan. From today on out, I'm a Raider fan. I'm one of the newest fans of the nation. If teach me about the nation, I'm gonna learn about the nation. We'd have been like, oh, this dude, but we would have given him more respect. Like, at least he's honest. But like Nate said, he's talking about he been to games in Oakland, all this other stuff. Look, I don't know. Like, I mean, you know, that's bad if you lied about that. Like, you don't have to lie to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you don't have to lie about being a fan, bro. Like this, you know, we understand you got a job, you got to do it. You know, he like I said before, he's good at what he does. But you don't have to lie to us to push it. You get what I'm saying? That's all.
What's that saying on 6? You ain't got to lie to kick it.
Yeah,
bro.
Kick it, Craig. Or you
bro, my pops is always sending me clips of retro Mets. I'm like, don't send me this shit, bro. My pops watches it, bro. Yeah, it's annoying.
So let's break the ice for a second, bro, and let's show you what is the biggest sin as a Raider fan or a Niner fan to come out of our mouth. Let's watch it.
Hell nah, you were like, if the table. Oh, I know what you're saying.
The tables were turned. You would be a Raiders fan.
If the Niners moved to Las Vegas, I would, and the Raiders stayed in Oakland. Yes, I would root for the Oakland Raiders.
Facts. Fuck the 49ers. I would never be a Niners fan. Motherfucking Niner fan out of his own mouth said if the motherfucking Raiders stayed in Oakland and the Niners went to Vegas, he'd be a fucking Raider fan, gang. Couldn't be me, bro. Never in a million fucking years. Never in a million motherfucking years would I change my color for fucking nothing. The Raiders can go to motherfucking Mars right now, boy, and be the Oakland Raiders with a bunch of aliens, boy. I would never change my colors, gang. As long as these motherfuckers is named the Raiders and they got that motherfucking shield, ain't never in my motherfucking life would I ever root for another motherfucking team. Ever, boy. This shit is to the motherfucking super fucking death of me, boy. Death of me, commitment, just win. Al Davis, boy, this shit is to my skin, gang. Ain't no motherfucking way I would ever change my team for fucking nothing. I don't give a fuck. The biggest sin any motherfucking fan could say, especially you guys know Niner fans and Raider fans out here for like guys like Nutty Raider Nate and Pizzle. Bro, ain't no fucking way a Niner fan can say he'd root for the Raiders. Ain't no motherfucking way a Raider fan can say he'd root for the Niners, bro. That's the biggest motherfucking sin that could ever come out of your cocklet, bro. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, bro. And that's just like that Dr. Death nerd, bro. Old two-teaming bandwagon, fair weather, unloyal ass pussies, boy. Bitch. Fuck you talking about, gang? Hey, fuck you. Sentinel already said what's up with you, bitch. How many times you want me to say fuck the 49ers, pussy? I'm just fucking. You good, gang?
Gilligan Slayer.
Anyways, I gotta piss. Hold it down. I gotta piss real quick.
Second bathroom going on.
Don't say that, Raphael's gonna pop up.
He's funny. So what's cracking? You guys think we're gonna make any more moves or what?
Hey, bro, I'm still dying on that hill. I think we can go defensive tackle in the first round. Get the best player available.
Yeah, hey, mate. Like I'm not so much against it or against your opinion. Like when I say what I said, like it's
I know. I'm just
when I'm saying
I like to
it,
be a little different.
sucks
I like
that
to be a little different.
Like we've taken 4, if you want to count Tyree, 5 guys in the last 2 drafts. And if we do take a DT, like if he's good enough to be the guy, cool. But it's just like, you know, we're kind of giving up on Tyree as just a depth guy, and that's really saying something for a guy we drafted 7th overall. You know what I'm saying?
At defensive line, I think you have more of that luxury, at least to get him into the flow of things. I don't think we're going to keep Malcolm Kuntz long term. We might. I don't know. There could be a possibility, but I can see us moving on from Malcolm Kuntz.
Yeah. That'd be a big mistake.
I'm hoping that's why they've left that money on the table, like because they still got quite a bit of money from free agency, and I'm hoping that's part of the reason why is to re-sign the likes of Kuntz, to re-sign the likes of Hobbs, and maybe Trayvon Merrick, because they're all coming off contract at the end of the season, right?
It's all on the table. It's all on the table still, and it's all ammo for the draft. So we'll find out. We'll find out.
Sentinel, I'm half Samoan, if that's what you're asking. And it's Samoan with a SAMOAN.
Yeah, he's a stupid. He said some like they're trying, like he's trying to fucking summon something.
That's Samoan.
He's trying to Samoan.
Samoans.
You know what?
Yeah, Samoans.
I'm an island boy. What are you saying, Jack? My bad, bro. Shut up.
Oh no, it's all good. I wanted to answer Pizzle's question because I think he said, "Was anybody? Do you think we're gonna make any moves, or should we make any moves?" And then I think you brought up the DT in the draft.
Yep.
And my thing is, when it comes to the draft, if we don't move up and get the quarterback, right? Me personally, I would go best player available, but I would not be opposed to getting a defensive tackle. If that defensive tackle, bro, is top 2 or 3 in the draft and he's going to make an immediate impact day 1, I wouldn't mind a little overkill on the defensive line. And I know the Tyree thing is kind of questionable because it's like you got to give him some time. But, man, I don't want to wait for him. I like, to me, it's like, okay, the more time you give him, that's less time you give him Malcolm Kuntz. Like, at this point, Malcolm Kuntz needs more time. Because he's on the precipice of a major contract.
He ain't starting over Malcolm Kuntz, and he definitely ain't starting over Crosby.
That's my point. So it's like at this point, but yeah, at this point, Tyreek will have to get in where he fit in, and it's sad, but this is how it is. If they go and draft a defensive tackle and you put him in there, between them dudes, bro, and he like one of them dudes coming out of college, bro. You might be talking about the best unit in the league, like number one, and with the number 1 defensive unit in the league, we talking some success, man. That's what I think.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna keep it a beather. I'm gonna keep it a beather with you, dog. I feel like as long as the Raiders have decent talent on defense with the kind of fucking coach that Antonio Pierce is, I feel like we're gonna have a good defense no matter what.
We're gonna have a good defense for sure. We're gonna have a good defense.
Antonio Pierce, he brings it, dog. He's a defensive guy. We seen our defense change overnight when he took over, dog.
Yeah.
Patrick Graham has a part to play in that as well.
Oh no, yeah, no, I agree, no doubt. What up, Clark? Salute, bro. I agree, no doubt. But I just think that with Antonio Pierce being a former player and Super Bowl champion and underdog, going to the fucking playoffs with the Giants, as a wild card and knocking off the undefeated Patriots, like, and I think he can vibe with defensive guys, bro. And if we just have dogs, and I feel like the Raiders do have dogs on our defense, I feel like he can get those guys to come out to play. Like if you get a guy like that, how Josh McDaniels said he's not really a rah-rah guy. When you have guys like Max Crosby and Jack Jones and now, Christian Wilkins and Nate Hobbs and, these guys, if you get a guy, these guys are talented, bro. If you could just get them to fired up before the game, dude, they'll go out there and knock heads off, dude. It's all about that running through the wall shit, right? That we always talk about. And that's what Antonio Pierce is great at. He's great at getting players and us as fans, as well. Like the shit that he says, we want to run through walls for him, right? And that's what Antonio Pierce brings, bro. And that's one thing that I do like about him, dude, is the way he talks, his swagger, the way he carries himself, his mindset. It's all about, you, like he said, ill intent, physicality, violence, pain, and that's really what he's about. He's not faking anything. You know what I mean? And I think that shit rubs off on these players, bro, and they go out there and they embrace that. And I think that's why the Raiders started playing better, because we got a lot more physical, dude. The reason why we beat Kansas City the way we did is because we out-physicaled them. It wasn't because we're better than them. It's because we got more physical than they did. I said this shit countless times, bro. You know how you beat Kansas City? You punch them in the mouth. That's how you beat them. You have to punch them in the mouth because they are a fast team. They're very finesse. They're finesse. They're well coached. They do everything by the book. But if you can hit them and let them know that you're there, you can make them fold. You really can. And we've seen the Raiders make them do it on Christmas Eve. We had them so in their head that fucking old buddy snatched Jack Jones' mouthpiece off his face, dude. They were fucked, bro. They were fucked. Offensively, dude, they were fucked in that game. And that's one thing that I'm glad that we have Antonio Pierce, because I think Antonio Pierce, because I said this before we made Antonio Pierce official, if he beats Kansas City in Kansas City, I think he gets my grace as being the coach. As much as I wanted Harbaugh, I would still give him as a fan, like, fucking let's go in on AP. Like, we haven't been able to beat Kansas City in Kansas City for fucking years, dude. And we just beat them in Kansas City with a 4th round rookie fucking quarterback, dude. And our defense played a big part in that game. So give him the job. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, dude, punch them in the mouth, dude. And I think Antonio Pierce is going to bring that to the Raiders every time we play the Chiefs now, dude. Like, I really think we have a clear opportunity to compete with the Chiefs year in and year out now because of our defense.
We did that 2020 as well. Like, to your point, like, to beat them, you got to punch them in the mouth. That's how we beat them in 2020. We were heavy underdogs, and we were missing a lot of key players. I believe Max Crosby wasn't available for that game either. And we went into Kansas City and punched them in the mouth, and we came out with the dub. Yeah. But yeah, like McDaniels, like, he couldn't motivate a thirsty camel in the middle of a Sahara to drink water from an oasis. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the least motivating guy, as well as being so unlikable. You know what I mean? So thank the heavens for Antonio Pierce.
He was really trying to ruin Patrick Graham's career, bro. He was really trying to use him as the fall guy. Patrick Graham.
We knew that was coming, though. I knew it was coming. Derek Carr was the fall guy his first year too. I mean, Derek Carr didn't play well, but I mean, he was going to be the fall guy regardless. Josh McDaniels always had a fall guy.
Just a matter of time. Fucking piece of shit.
He's a true snake in the grass piece of shit, dog. Like, no matter what, he year in and year out, he set himself up to have a scapegoat. The first year it was Derek Carr. The second year was the defense was playing bad. And we all heard out, you feel me, once he was gone from Antonio Pierce's mouth that he's going to let Patrick Graham let the dogs loose. And as soon as we seen Patrick Graham actually go out there and do what he's capable of, you've seen the defense step up, dude. Obviously, Josh McDaniels wasn't letting him coach. And that's how bad that was, bro. That's why he's the worst coach for us ever, dog. That motherfucker was a bet. He couldn't do shit on offense. Or he was an offensive guy. Our offense was shit. He wouldn't let players play. He wouldn't let coaches coach, dude. He was literally like, I forget who said it, bro, but like, he was like a spy, bro. Like, he was brought in to completely tear us down, dude. And he almost did, bro. He almost fucking did, dog. He almost completely destroyed this team, bro. You know what I mean? And I will give him credit because he gave us Devontae Adams and he got rid of punk ass Derek Carr. But he gets no credit for nothing else, dog.
But the thing
Nothing
is,
else.
but the thing, you got to give him credit for that either, because Mark Davis got rid of Derek Carr.
You're right.
Derek Carr
You're
got
right.
Mark Davis is cool.
Mark Davis said bench Derek Carr. You're right.
Derek Carr got Devontae Adams, and Mark Davis got rid of DC. Head coach didn't do none of that shit. So to me, he don't get no credit for nothing. Get him the fuck out of here. He's gone. You feel me?
Hey, Nate. Remember that post Bears game live we did? And remember when it was the defensive side of the ball, it was all Patrick Graham's fault. But when it was on the offensive side of the ball, it was the players and not McDaniels' fault. Remember that one?
The
stupid shit some people say.
Anyways,
Bomber of Raider Nation. Shout to the 30. Hit the like button.
They were fucking yelling down the throat about Josh McDaniels and how he wasn't the fucking problem. How he had fucking 22 excuses, 11 on offense and 11 on defense and shit. You know what I mean? That he's a Hall of Fame coach and shit. That it's not his scheme. It's clearly the players. It's Graham. There's nothing wrong with Josh McDaniels. He's the greatest coach ever and shit. For a year and a half, we heard it from these two content creators, dog. You know what I mean? And look how he turned out and shit, dog. Now they're over here talking about Jim Harbaugh's penis, over here gargling balls and sucking dick on lives and shit.
Come on,
Going for that man's fucking necklace.
I don't know, bro.
He's going for him like Aqib Talib did Michael Crabtree.
Everybody's got a narrative. I don't know what.
Everyone got a narrative.
Got their own perspective, I guess. Whatever you want to call it, bro. But over here, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything, but I know a little bit.
We know a little something. We ain't trying to act like we know a little something, but we know a little something.
You know a lot about the offensive line. You're pretty knowledgeable when it comes
a little bit.
A little bit.
You know what? When we started the season, bro, I could probably go back and find it. We was on here, all of us probably. This is early on. And I'm like, dude, if this dude don't start winning, his ass is gonna be gone by week 12, week 13. Everybody's like, nah, ain't no way, man. It's the money. He got the same contract. Gruden got it. Ain't no way. I'm like, look, man. The way the Raider Nation is feeling right now, ain't no way this dude is gonna last. And this dude kept digging himself his grave, digging and digging and digging and digging and digging. Then the Derek Carr shit happened. Then I'm like, bro, this shit is gonna end soon. And look what happened. The shit ended like it ended. The dude didn't even make it all the way through the second season. Thank God we got AP. You know, to me personally, bro, and I know we talking about something different now. Maybe y'all talked about it, and we talked about it on the text. We got to go out and get that quarterback, y'all. It's no fucking around this year. It's no fucking going in here with no AOC, no Gardner Minshew, no half-ass quarterback. If the Raiders don't go out and get a top 2 quarterback in this draft, we're wasting our fucking time, bro. We're wasting our time. Can we compete? Can we still have a good defense? Can we win some games? Sure. But at this point, I think we need to go above that, man. We've done that for too many times. We've competed. We played hard. We've done all that shit. Like, let's fucking really actually win some playoffs, go to the playoffs, win some games there. We're not going to be able to do it with the quarterbacks on the roster. I don't give a fuck what other positions we get. We can get the best non-quarterback in the game right now. Whoever the best non-quarterback is right now, you name them, you put them on the Raiders, we still not winning the Super Bowl. This team needs a quarterback, bro. That's the only way we're going to win it, bro. And if we don't go out there and get it, we're wasting our time, bro.
Tom Brady's incoming.
I don't think there's a lack of wanting to, Jack. I think it's just a case of what RaiderBen was highlighting before, that we're getting priced further and further out from trading up and getting the guy we want. You know what I mean? We're looking at more than just 3 first rounders. And I think that's just a bridge too far. As much as we want him, I'm with you. I want the guy too. But
what are
more than 3 first rounders, I don't know, man.
What are they asking for?
Well, they're going to be asking at least that much because there's the top 3 teams are all quarterback heavy needy teams, and there's teams that are below them that have got more capital than what we have that are quarterback needy teams too. So that's why I personally believe, and so same with Benther and a lot of others believe that we're just getting priced further and further away from being able to secure a top 2 pick in order to get Jaden Daniels, which is looking like.
What's the price? That's my question. Like,
it's up to five first-round picks, including some
5 first-round picks.
So yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like we're getting priced further and further out, man.
That's what I've heard.
As much as I want it to happen.
It's five first-round picks is what they're asking right now to move up.
Is that to the number 1 overall pick?
That's
got to be to the number 1 overall pick. I don't think I've ever seen a 5 first-round pick trade ever.
If you talk about 3 first, let's go hypothetical. If they're asking 3 first-round picks to move up to number 2 or number 3 to, let's just say, just move up to number 3 to draft for Jaden Daniels, to draft for whoever you want, right? Give them fucking picks, bro.
I'm with that too, but that's my ceiling, Jack. I think it might cost more.
Give them the picks. We ain't gonna do nothing without we're not gonna do nothing with those picks. If we don't have a quarterback, we won't win. What are those picks gonna do for us? Like, I get it. If the price is high, what is the price? If it's high, we pay it. Sometimes you gotta pay a high price. AP in his mouth. Oh well, give them what the fuck they want. Let's get what we want.
So Jack. Jack.
Know what the fuck they want to get the quarterback, man. I promise you. If it's
Jack, I talked about this earlier, bro. So we have picks, right? But there's the Minnesota Vikings who have 2 first-round picks this year. They have a top 10 pick and they have a pick that's like 20 something, bro.
Gotcha.
So hypothetically, they could offer 4 first-round picks because they have 2 this year. They could give 2 this year, and next year's and the following years. All we could give up is 3. And the Vikings need a quarterback too. The Vikings feel like they're probably a quarterback away, with all that talent they have. So in all honesty, unless one of them teams don't like the Vikings and don't want to do business with them, the Vikings are going to trade up before we do. So they need a quarterback more than we do. They have more to offer than we do.
Okay, that's a good point. Now let me ask you this: have they talked about trading up more
Yes.
than the
Yes.
Okay, that's different. That's different. You have another team that's trying to do what we're trying to do, and that's a big difference. Now,
there's rumors, not to cut you off, but there's rumors saying that the Vikings went and acquired that 2nd first-round pick to use that in combination with their top 10 pick to get into the top 5 to get a quarterback.
Is that why the Raiders tried the other day to draft back into the first round to get another pick? Because it was a report that came out that the Raiders tried to get another first-round pick a few years ago.
Yeah, probably. Last year would have been the best year to try to get another first-round pick, dude, because of these quarterbacks.
Yeah. So let's go back to the drawing board then. No problem. Thank you for that information. So let's say it's 5 first-round picks to go out and get them. Give them the fucking picks.
I agree.
Give them the fucking picks. Trade up.
I'm not arguing that at all.
We've been down for a quarter century, guys. A quarter century. We ain't did shit.
Hey, you ain't. That sounds worse than 2 decades, gang. God damn, you said a quarter century, boy.
In a quarter, we haven't done shit.
I think it was our 40th anniversary of winning our last Super Bowl last year.
We have got to do any and everything with this regime, this timing, this bundle of momentum to move up and get our guy. You got to trade the picks and get it. That's just me, guys. I'm trading that shit. Fuck it. I'm getting them.
So I don't mean to cut you off, Jack, but I agree, bro. 100%, bro. I'm trading all my picks, dog. If you could tell me we can get Jaden Daniels, bro, I'm giving up everything that we can, bro. But the thing is that I just with all the things that we have to get through, especially with Minnesota in front of us, bro, like it's just not real, bro. Like it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
At least the Jaden Daniels ain't gonna happen. Maybe we could get a Caleb, a fucking Drake May or a Bo Nix or a Michael Penix, but the Jaden Daniels, that shit's a wrap. That's not happening.
I
would love for it to happen. I would give up almost anything, even on our team, besides Max Crosby, to make that happen. Yeah. But it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, no, I get it. No, I understand. But I would trade if all you have to do is tell me this is what it takes. I will put it on the table and do it. I know this.
And I think all of us would, Jack. I think all of us would as fans.
I know there's obstacles. See, my point is, I would put. But see, there's two things. We're kind of going two things. My thing is, I would put up whatever it takes to get him. Now that's different from even though you would put up anything and everything it takes to get him to. Is there a way to get him? Is there even an offer available? Because do you even have? Is anybody going to even work with you to do this? That's another thing. They're going to say you got a great offer, but I don't want your offer.
Exactly.
But that's totally different than the Raiders saying we don't want to trade up because we don't want to give these assets up. That's what I'm not against. My thing is give any and everything up you got to get that man and put him on the team, right? But okay, yeah, if the other teams are doing business and they don't want to do business with the Raiders, that's totally different. They're saying we don't want your money. That's different. My thing is if it's the difference between putting it on the table or not putting it on the table, the Raiders need to put it on the table. I hope I make myself clear. They need to put this shit on the table. If that's all it took, put it on the table, put them picks on the table, get that guy. If it's some bullshit and they want this and this team, they don't want to trade with the Raiders, they rather talk with them. Okay, that's different. They don't want to fuck with us, then we got to make another plan. But if they give us an offer and it's all about the offer, we need to put it on the table. Period. And go out and get it. They need to set a precedence, bro. You want to go out and do it. But if the Vikings are trying to do the same thing, then we may not be able to do that, which I understand. But it ain't gonna be because we don't want to, which I'm cool with.
So I agree. I agree with everything you said, bro. Like I know you joined kind of late, right? But we did a segment on this earlier in the show before you joined, and we were talking about how Mark Davis had given fucking Telesco and AP his blessings to move up in the draft. So we all kind of talked about this. So I'm glad you kind of got your point across there. And I agree on that, bro. Like I would lay it all on to go out and get that guy too. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, I've said this before, bro. I will keep drafting quarterbacks if I don't have one until I get one. It's the most important position in football. If you don't have one, dude, I don't give a fuck how many superstars you have on your team, dude. You're not winning a Super Bowl if you don't have a quarterback. You know, unless you know you get one of these historical defense, you know, that Buccaneers defense, that Ravens defense. You know, unless that happens, right? Which I know where Nate's going. Nate's like, we could have that, which I mean, but at the same time, I mean, we need a quarterback, dude. And I just, like I said, I'm
gonna be real. I like the way you guys are talking. It's good. It's a good angle. I like it. But you guys know we did bring on another quarterback this week too, right?
Yeah, I forget his name, but yeah, he was some no name or something.
Undrafted, no name Division II quarterback, another Getsy pickup, I guess. Bro, I don't see us. The Bears aren't going to move from the first round pick. They're stuck right there. We're not. It's not possible to go to number one. The Redskins are shady as fuck. I don't even want to do business with the Redskins, to be honest. But
look what they did to our franchise.
I don't know if that's an option. Yeah, not only did they get that John Gruden shit, fucking all that shit going on, but most recently they stole Kingsbury from us. So I don't think they're doing business with us.
Definitely not.
I don't know if we should, to be honest, but
if it's anything, you got to go to number 3 because
and then number 3 is the Patriots, and that's the wild card. I've said that before, but is Jaden Daniels still going to be there by that point?
But see, Jaden Daniels said he don't go to Washington.
He doesn't?
He said that yesterday. He said he don't want to go to Washington because of the coach.
Fucking keep it up, bro. Keep it up. Yeah. Keep it up. Slip to us, please.
Do some powder on draft night. Do some powder on draft night, dog. On the night before draft, dog, get some leaks of this motherfucker doing some booger sugar, bro.
Yeah.
I just think we're more than a quarterback away. That's the problem. I think we got way more holes.
We need a Jaden Daniels in Vegas, dog, snorting cocaine out of hookers' ass cracks, bro. The night before the draft, bro.
That's Super Bowl material.
Yeah, the night before the draft, bro. And we definitely gonna get him, gang. Yeah.
If y'all saw the report, that the GM, one of the GMs, I think his name's Adams or something, he had a bad scouting report on Jaden coming out of LSU, and he said he wasn't NFL ready and did all this stuff. So Jaden does not want to go to Washington because that general manager is over there, and he does not want to play for that dude and him reap the benefits of drafting him because he gave him the worst scouting report he's ever had in his life. I'm surprised y'all didn't hear about that. But he don't want to go over there and play with him. He gave them a bad interview. If you think about it, go look at the interview or research the interview with Jaden Daniels and the Washington the Commanders. You'll see.
He called him a jag. He called him a jag.
It was a bad interview. Why? And then he don't like the other guy. So I don't know if they're going to draft him at number 2. I'm just saying that to go to what Nate was saying with number 3 with the Patriots and trading up. So if we're going to trade up, it's most likely going to 3 if we do.
Hey, the Redskins are so petty, bro. They'll draft Jaden Daniels and then bench him for fucking 10 years. They're fucking.
They might.
Almost the same shit they did with Trent Williams, bro. Almost the same shit. They benched the Hall of Fame player because he fucking had cancer and they misdiagnosed him and fucking they're about to end his career and they fucking got lucky because John Lynch came over and
that'd be a bad move.
Pretty much nothing too.
Yeah. Well, if they did that'd be a bad move.
Redskins are petty, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's just it's crazy. It's a fucked up position. I hope it's all on the table. I'm with you. Let's go get a quarterback. At the same time, I'm on reserve. Just you never know how the draft's going to work out. This shit's kind of funny, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we never know. But I definitely put all the chips on the line to go get him. And there's other ways to get players than just having first round picks. I mean, come on, GM, make your money now. You mean to tell me you can't get a good team with only first round picks? Come on now. Like, you can do it. We believe in you. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need 3. Trade the fucking picks, bro. Trade the fucking picks. Go out and get you an elite quarterback. Let's go compete with the top teams that got them. So without them, we won't. Charles. We'll keep winning games. We'll keep saying we got other stuff to do. We keep getting other players to fill other needs. Keep recycling, and no quarterback, no wins, guys. It's that fucking simple.
So let me ask y'all a question. On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest probability and 1 being the lowest probability. On a scale from 1 to 10, how do you guys how do y'all feel on the Raiders fucking this draft up and doing Raiders shit, bro?
8.
Fucking it up.
I'm at an 8 that they're gonna fuck it up. I'm about an 8 that
they Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm kind of up there with you.
I'm like at a 9 or 10 with that.
Ah, damn.
That's what they do.
If we end up drafting a punter or a kicker, yeah, I'm with you.
We'll draft a Sebastian Janikowski.
Yeah, there is some big old fat kicker coming out too.
I'm just stating the obvious because y'all know we always fuck it up, bro.
Yeah, we always do some Raider shit.
I'm
at like a 9, bro, that we're gonna fuck it up, dog.
Yeah, I'm up there, bro. It's always
gang I am, bro. I'm at like a 9.
Funny too, though, bro, because like we get real mad and then the next day we kind of calm down, but it's still still be.
Oh, it can work out. Yeah.
Well, we don't have a choice. We've already made the pick.
I agree, Jay. I didn't want to go 10.
It's actually good.
Hey, I'd like Tyree Wilson before the draft, and then fucking we drafted him, and then everybody was like, "No, what the fuck we doing?" I'm like, "Damn."
I didn't. I didn't. I was never a big fan of Tyree. I mean, I liked him. I liked him as a prospect. Already. I liked him as a prospect, but I didn't like him as a Raider because we had bigger needs.
His potential is through the roof. But
I don't give a fuck, bro. How many times we draft motherfuckers off potential, Nutty Raider Nate?
That's what I'm saying.
And then motherfuckers never do a
every year, bro. I find my way to fucking to convince myself that we're winning the Super Bowl again.
We gotta
it's part of the progress,
production, bro. We never draft off motherfuckers that were productive, dog. We draft these motherfuckers that are specimens, dog, that are projects, that are injured, that are bro. That's what we always do, bro. We gotta get the fuck away from that. Until we get the fuck away from that, bro, we ain't never gonna be shit.
Go on, get the Heisman.
We got it, and I would rather take the best player on the board, even if we didn't need that motherfucker, over an injured player, over a project player, over the fastest player, bro. Fuck all that, gang. Hell nah, y'all violent. Ain't no motherfucking way, bro. If we don't get back to either taking best player available, we are about to be fucked, bud.
Yeah.
We are about to be fucked. And one thing I will say, gang, is that at least Tom Telesco can draft. I will give him that, bro. The reason why every single year these cocksuckers would be like, oh, yeah, watch out for the Chargers. Watch out for the Chargers. Watch out for the Chargers. You want to know why I said watch out for the Chargers? Because Telesco built that goddamn Chargers team. You know what I'm saying? So he's got a history of building teams. They're just the goddamn Chargers. All they do is choke. They're called the chokers. You know what I'm saying? They can never get over the hump. Those cocksuckers were up 27-0 in the playoffs against the Jaguars and lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, they suck. You feel me? Like, let him come over to the Raiders that have a historic franchise in Vegas. Let him build this motherfucking team, get a franchise quarterback, and the Raiders are going back to the motherfucking shit. You heard?
Yeah.
You know what fucking time it is. Tune up. Fuck you mean?
That's for sure.
Get out of here, Ben. My phone's about to die. Shout out to
All right,
everyone in the chat.
much love, gang. Always a pleasure.
See.
Hey, man.
Appreciate you.
Be easy, Slime. Be easy with you, Slime. I got like another hour and I got to bounce too, gang. But yeah, man, fucking as long as the Raiders don't fuck this up, bro, I'm with it, gang. Just don't fuck it up, bro. Because I don't know if it's common sense or what, but if you don't draft well, you're never gonna be worth a fuck, bro. Ever. You're never gonna be worth shit. And you want to know why we're so bad? Because we don't draft worth shit. Worth shit, bro. Period. Point blank fucking period. We're the worst. If you go and look at like teams that in like the last 20 years, like first round picks that have like the most amount of snaps and teams, bro, like we're by far the team at the bottom that ain't got no first round picks that ever did shit in terms of production for our team, bro. You cannot continue to draft in the top fucking 10 and continue to miss and miss and miss and miss and miss. You're never going to be fucking shit ever, period. I put a lot of that on Al Davis. He was fucking decrepit and quick keeper and getting ready to croak. Like, he was making the stupid decisions. You feel me? And then you bring in a Mark Davis who ain't never did shit in football. He makes a stupid decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
A stupid decision. So once we get everything back on right, bro, we gonna be straight. Like, that's one thing I do like about AP. I think he's gonna have everybody in line, bro. He's gonna have, it's gonna be like a military mindset, bro. You about to be in line, gang. You heard? Man, I hope so. NorCal Raider Jesse said Wilson about to quiet a lot of critics in 20. Bro, I hope you fucking right, bro. So far, I was right about Zamir White. I mean, he had a little stretch right there where he looked right. You feel me? But like, I haven't seen shit out of Tyree Wilson that makes me think he's gonna be worth a fuck. But I mean,
say you haven't. He's shown strength, bro. He's shown that he's folded offensive linemen in half.
Bro, he hasn't showed anything to make him look like a top 10 pick.
He's not putting up the sack numbers. I agree, but he's showing.
Motherfucker didn't make one big play his entire rookie season. Not one big play. Congratulations, he got a sack. Congratulations. I seen fucking old buddy the defensive Jalen Carter fucking make a couple fucking big time fucking plays that helped them motherfuckers win games. Tyree Wilson didn't do shit to help us win no goddamn game. Ain't no game changer, no game record. He's not motherfucking in the top 10, bro. He better be a goddamn game wrecker, bro.
He was hurt, man. He was getting
fuck that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if he was hurt. I mean, this is no knock on him. He gets the Cleveland Farrell shit, bro. Like, it's no diss to him. The Raiders shouldn't have drafted him, bro. He shouldn't have got drafted right there, bro.
Cleveland Farrell would still be a Raider if he wasn't drafted in the first round like that. If you switch him and Max around, he'd still be a Raider. He's a solid player. He's a good defensive end. He's just not. He's not putting up those sack numbers.
He's not a sack guy. He never was.
He's a good solid piece to have. That might be that. My bad, Pizzle. That might be Tyree Wilson, but I don't know. And he, maybe he's gone in 3-4 years when his rookie contract's up. But that's why I'm saying we replenish that defensive line right now, so we have a cycle of defensive tackles in there that are going to be legendary.
No, I feel like having a good solid rotation across a defensive line is going to make us real good, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, make us real fucking good. If you look at all the teams that have good defense, dude, usually they have a good solid rotation across our defensive line. It's not usually just the same guys going in every single time. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're like, you know, the Max Crosby's like, Max Crosby's not going to miss very many plays. He's like a 99% snap type player. You know what I mean? Like, he's
Wilkins.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say too, Pizzle. So is Wilkins. You know what I mean? Like, those dudes just don't come out of the game. You know, but that's good though, because the other two guys, that means you have, but see, at the same time, I said this before when we got Wilkins, right? The Raiders are at like a very rare spot in terms of the National Football League, right? The Raiders have two guys that are top 5, you know, arguably top 3 at their position on their defensive line. You know, you got a top 3 defensive end and you got a top 3 defensive tackle.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, there's not too many teams.
Might be number 2 or number 1.
There's not too many teams in the NFL right now that have 2 top 5 defensive linemen on the team at the same time.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
And that's another reason why I don't even mind the overkill at defensive line in a draft. Like, let's say we don't move up and we stand back at 13 and we do get the best defensive tackle. Just imagine, because like you said, Ben, you said it earlier, and I agree. We're going to be good on defense. And my thing is, we're going to be good on defense regardless. But I think we're going to be great and legendary, bro, if we drafted the fucking defensive tackle right next to Wilkins that he can show from day one how to do it.
Oh, yeah, that would be nasty.
And this dude is an every down guy, the same stuff that you guys just mentioned, same motor, same as you can, I don't know names, but I'm pretty sure you can find a guy at 13 that has that. You go.
I would take that dude from Texas, Byron Murphy. Dude, that dude's a beast.
And let's say you put a Byron Murphy next to Wilkins and
Max Crosby.
Hear me out. You got Wilson and Kuntz, the only rotation that you got. Those other 3 guys are playing every down. That's when you talk about Super Bowl, bro. Seriously, because then how are you going to stop that? You're not.
Yeah. As long as we just got a quarterback that don't turn the ball over, we're going to be in good shape, bro.
Look, that'll be, like I said, legendary. That'll be a legend. Like right now, it's already going to be a top 5 unit as far as defensive line. Top 10 defense, top 5 defensive line. But you add that rookie DT at 13 in the first round, and you put them with the guys we got on the unit now, we're talking about maybe the best defensive unit in the league, bro. I think it's that much overkill, bro. If you put in another elite player on that defensive line, bro. And
hey,
it'd be a luxury. Yep.
Hey, Clark, you know the Raiders. Clark, you know the Raiders run 4 defensive linemen. We run 2 defensive tackles, man. So if the Raiders were to go out there and add a defensive tackle like Byron Murphy, bro, that would definitely, and we wouldn't even have to worry about our secondary like that, bro. Our corners. Shit, our fucking defensive line would be so cranked. We probably have arguably the best defensive line in the NFL if we go out and get Byron Murphy, dog.
Thank you. You guys coming around to it. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. When you popped up, bro, he started coming around to it. Appreciate you, Jack.
I'm with getting the DT at 13, bro. Run that.
No, I agree. We did sign Butler and Jenkins, Clark, but those guys are more rotational guys, bro. We're talking about having like a generational type fucking defensive tackle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And teaming him up with Wilkins and teaming him up with Max Crosby right off the fucking rip, dog. Like, that would be insane. And like, and it's also a good point that Jack Bauer made, is that, you know, if we have Tyree Wilson developing behind Malcolm Kuntz, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let those dudes switch out. Let those dudes keep switching out.
Yep.
Then you talk about a legendary defense, maybe the best defensive line the Raiders ever had in the history of the franchise.
And we do need a corner, Clark, but if we go out and draft defensive tackle in the first fucking round, like say the Raiders aren't worried about quarterback like they say, right? Say we go out and draft a defensive tackle in the first round and the corner in the second round, bro. We don't need a bunch of great corners when you're going to create so much pressure, bro. You know what I'm saying? What up, Unfazed?
Let's get some solid.
I mean, look at the fucking Niners, bro. Like, I hate because I fucking hate comparing a team to the Niners, bro. But the Niners, they really don't never have cornerbacks that are worth the fuck, dude. They end up being really good because their defensive line is out of this world, bro. You know what I mean?
Was they're gone now.
But so let me answer your question, Clark. You said, am I good with Munford? If the Raiders could go in and get Byron Murphy, dude, and have an elite defensive line, yes, I'll roll with Munford. And I'll roll with whatever competition, because we also not only have Munford, we have Dalton Wagner too. And Dalton Wagner, they have something. They believe something in Dalton Wagner, bro. They put him on the injured reserve instead of fucking releasing him, dude, so they could keep him. What up, we the people? So I feel like we'll be all right, bro.
I'm trying to look at it as through AP's eyes as well, guys. He's a defensive minded coach. He wants the best defense, in my opinion, he can possibly have. I think he's here to specifically build the defense. I think he's okay.
And he brought in Marvin Lewis.
Yep, and Tom Coughlin.
Trying to build the defense, bro.
Tom Coughlin is another advisor he has under his sleeve. So
defensive guy, bro.
Yeah.
And you think about the defensive line they had over there in New York, and you don't tell me that it don't sound similar getting another guy on that line. Think about the line they had in New York.
Keep going. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to think outside the box. Like I'd like offensive line. I'm an ex-offensive. I'd like Fuaga. I've said that since the beginning. But I think if Murphy's there and he's the guy, and everybody did their homework on him, and then you take the best player available if that's Murphy.
Yep.
That'll be nasty, bro.
I never thought about it like taking a defensive tackle, but now that we're talking about it, bro, like I wouldn't mind it at all, bro. Because I feel like we do need to take an offensive lineman, dude. But I feel like in the grand scheme of things, the Raiders can get good in the trenches overall on offense and defense, bro. You know what I mean? Like Adam Butler is a good player. John Jenkins is a good player, but he's older, right? The Raiders run, like I said earlier, bro, the Raiders run a 4 D lineman fucking scheme. We have 2 defensive ends and 2 defensive tackles. It's all about getting better and upgrading, bro. If we can go out in the draft and upgrade and get better at defensive tackle with Byron Murphy, bro, and then we'll have Byron Murphy instead of Adam Butler, and have Adam Butler be more of a rotational guy where he can be more, in my opinion, more productive, bro. Talk about the Raiders could have like Daddy Raider, bro. The best.
How big is Murphy?
And then you got,
I don't know. I'll look him up right now.
How big is Murphy? Because if we might want to run that 3-4 if we can get a big enough. He's not that big.
He's like 6 foot maybe, but he's like 310 pounds. Solid though. Big ass long arms.
Yeah, 6 foot, 300 pounds.
You could put him at nose, but I wouldn't want him. I think he's more of a 3 technique.
I wouldn't mix it up for the sake of mixing it up. I think we'd be at our best with him. We would be at our best with him and Jenkins right next to each other, with Max and Kuntz on the outside going after you full throttle. It's just nothing. It just seems like that is just like the recipe made for
what up, Hit Stick Stepper? What's good with you, bro?
Recipe made for success, man. Like man, if they can do that, it's over with, bro. In my opinion.
Clark said the Giants have a good defensive line. They keep losing. The difference between us and them, though, dude, is they had Daniel Jones, bro. And I don't know about you, but I've always said that Daniel Jones ain't worth a fuck, bro. They're better off starting old buddy, bro. Tyrod Taylor, dog, than Daniel Jones. Aiden O'Connell is better than Daniel Jones, bro. And he's a 4th round pick, bro. Like Daniel Jones is terrible, bro. That's the reason why they can't win shit. Look at how many times he turns the ball over, dude. He's a turnover fucking champion, bro. He's more of a running quarterback than motherfucking Lamar is, bro. Like motherfuckers say Lamar's a running quarterback. Daniel Jones is more running than him. Daniel Jones got $40 million a year and he threw 15 touchdowns, bro. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like
he's garbage.
Yeah, he's terrible, bro.
And
I had Giants fans trying to tell me he was better than Derek Carr, and I'm like, dude, like I don't like Derek Carr, dog, but Daniel Jones is not better than Derek Carr, bro.
Never.
Daniel Jones is fucking terrible, bro.
Never have, never will be.
Yeah, Daniel Jones is fucking terrible.
And another point I wanted to mention, guys, about going.
Hey, don't disrespect. I'm sorry, Jack Bauer. Don't disrespect Minshew like that. He said Minshew's on the same level as Daniel Jones. You're fucking wilding, bro. Daniel Jones is fucking dog shit, bro.
No, I think Minshew a little better than that.
And Daniel Jones was a 1st round pick, dog.
Yeah, nah. I think.
Go ahead, Jack. Sorry, bro.
No, it's all good. No, I think Minshew.
Wild with that take.
But another reason why you go out and get a defensive tackle, Murphy, right, at a 13. Because think about the guy we got to beat, right? We got to beat a guy over there in Kansas City. And you go out and get a guy like that at 13, you put another dude that close to the best player. You get what I'm saying? You put another dude that's elite right in front of the quarterback. You get what I'm saying? So when he's snapping that ball, he's got 3 elite dudes on 9, and then Kuntz, if he has a breaking out season, which I think he's gonna have, you got 4 elite dudes coming at you. To me, that's gonna cause them to just change their whole game plan against the Raiders. Here, they just got to change the way they do shit against the Raiders.
Bro, we said this before. Tom Brady even said it out of his own fucking mouth, bro. The worst pressure you can get on a quarterback, dude, is in their fucking face, dog. Right, and you get that interior rush on these quarterbacks, bro. And guess what happens, bro? They can't step up. They can't see. And then what happens? They step right into the fucking arms of Max Crosby, bro.
Or Kuntz.
How do you stop a defensive line that has Malcolm Coops coming on? Let me ask you this. On third, let's say it's 3rd and 9, right? How do you stop Kuntz, Crosby, Wilkins, and Murphy all coming at you full bore in the AFC Championship game for all the glory? How do you stop that? You're not stopping that shit, bro.
No.
You're not stopping it.
You can maybe bring in the heavy 2 tight end set with a running back, but yeah, you're gonna have to bring in some. You're gonna have to double team multiple people. You just can't go 1-on-1 with that for sure.
Who you gonna double team, Pizzle?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
No. If you was Kansas City, who would you prioritize double teaming? If you was Kansas City, Pizzle,
I would probably take Wilkins. Would probably be my priority. Because he's right up the middle, to be honest. So Crosby's cool and all, but Wilkins is to me is a bigger threat because he's closer.
Got you. So who you think gonna probably get the majority of the 1-on-1s? Are they gonna put the 1-on-1?
What up, Raider Tone in the building? Saludos.
You think they're gonna put the 1-on-1s on Kuntz because they're gonna have to run it back on Max to Chip?
Yep. I think that's exactly who it's gonna fall to. It's going to fall on whoever's going to have a better game on the defensive inside between Kuntz and Williams, because they're going to get the pressure up the middle, and they're going to have to double team Crosby. I mean, you only can do so much with Wilkins and Crosby, dude, on the same side.
That's what I'm saying. So what if you put a Murphy right next to Wilkins as a rookie going in? He's getting 1-on-1s, and then you put Kuntz, he's getting 1-on-1s. What does that do?
Oh yeah, no, that produces a lot. It's going to produce a lot of pressure for sure.
That might be what we got to do if we don't get a quarterback, man.
So I don't know what y'all talking about, but what y'all talking about? Like the people that are going to demand like the double teams and shit like that.
Yeah, I was asking them what was his first choice of like, let's say you was on Kansas City and you offensive line coach. And the Raiders coming at you with that offensive line, that defensive line that we just mentioned. Who you double teaming first, second, and then at that point, like who's got the advantage on the Raiders?
This I don't know. This might be controversial to somebody or some of y'all, but because I feel like the position is more important, I think Christian Wilkins probably demands a double team first. Just because they're not gonna want him right in the quarterback's face right off the snap. You know what I mean? But at the same time, obviously, Max Crosby would be number 2. I'm gonna say this. Say this right. Our season defensively is gonna depend on a lot on who's outside of Wilkins and Max Crosby.
That's what we just said. Yep.
If we have to get production out of Kuntz and Tyree Wilson, because those guys are gonna get the majority of the double teams, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And if nobody else can make plays, bro, regardless of how good Christian Wilkins and Max Crosby is, dude, our defense ain't going to be good.
Facts.
I'm going to say it like that.
Yep. Agreed.
So we need production out of everybody that's not named Malcolm Kuntz or not named Christian Wilkins or Max Crosby. Agreed. And our defense is going to be entirely predicated around how much production we can get out of guys not named Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen.
That's why I'm with getting that guy, man. Getting that defensive tackle.
Yep. We need more, bro. We need more, bro.
What can you do? Like, what you gonna be able to do? Like, this dude's
gonna call Ghostbusters.
He's gonna be a rookie working with Christian Wilkins every day, learning the Christian Wilkins ways, and he's gonna be right next to him as a solid first rounder if we draft him. And then Kuntz won a contract, so he's gonna get 10+.
Yep.
Tyree got got every chip on his shoulder because he know if Kuz go, he got a spot or shit. They can trade him. He can get his money somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But he's got more than money. He's got to prove that he can be a first round pick. Right? He's got a whole nother battle than just money. Right? Kuntz, he wants to prove that he can get that high contract and he can play. So those two dudes coming back motivated. I still think you go out and get at 13, get the defensive tackle, bro. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. At that point,
Wilkins, sorry, Jack. Wilkins said that he was going to take Tyree Wilson underneath his wing as soon as he gets in there and start showing him the ropes. That's exactly what he did say. He's taking it upon himself to do that.
Yeah, he did say
that. It'd be his responsibility. He's making it his responsibility to take Tyree Wilson under his wing.
That's scary.
So
I mean, if Tyree Wilson, bro, could put on some weight, dude, in my opinion, he could be a scary defensive tackle, bro.
How much does he weigh now?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say 260.
Oh no, he's too.
Yeah, he's too little, bro.
Nah, we gotta go on D. He's got to play the end, bro. He just got to get.
He's got to be 280 plus, bro, to play on the inside.
Yeah, he can probably get away.
And 280s on the lighter end, bro. But he might be able to get away with that because he's damn near 6'7". You know what I'm saying? Has like 7-foot arms. You know what I mean? He, in my opinion, he has the frame of like a DeForest Buckner, dude. But he's got to put the weight on like DeForest Buckner did. If he can put the weight on like Buckner did, bro, I could see him being a DeForest Buckner, Calais Campbell type player because Calais is the same way, bro. He was skinny when he came into the league, then he just bulked up. So it all really, in my opinion, all really just comes down to what position the Raiders want to play him at, and then how dedicated is he to play said position. You know what I mean? Because in my opinion, we can't go the Cleve Farrell route with him. You know what I mean? We can't keep going, oh, you're an end. Nope, never mind. You're a tackle. Nope, you're an end. Nope, you're a tackle. You know, like you can't do that. The Raiders got to find out where they want to play Tyree Wilson and stick him at, dude. It's like when you train somebody at a job, right? Like when I train somebody at a job, I'd rather them be great at one thing than to just be kind of shit at hella things at one time. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they did with Clee. They're like, oh, well, we're not going to let you be great at one thing. We're just going to keep flip-flopping you, and you're just going to be mediocre at both. You know, and nah, they got to, in my opinion, Tyree Wilson needs to go to defensive tackle and fucking stay. Because in my opinion, I think Malcolm Kuntz is going to be here to stay, and he's never going to get a shot, bro, at defensive end. With Max Crosby and fucking Malcolm Kuntz, he's never going to get a shot. He's always going to be a rotational player if he stays at end, and if he's a fucking rotational player for his entire career, and we drafted this motherfucker in the top 10, bro, it's a fucking elbow, dude. That's a fucking elbow, bro. You do not draft rotational players in the top fucking 10. The only way he has a chance to be anything for the Raiders, in my opinion, is he needs to go to defensive tackle, and he needs to be prioritized to get better at that position right now, because he's not getting no shot at end. Not with Malcolm Kuntz. It's not going to happen. So they're playing with his production, and they're hurting the franchise by flip-flopping his positions.
For sure.
They're hurting his production, they're fucking his career over, and they're hurting our franchise, dude.
He's got to go to DT.
He's got to. Malcolm Kuntz is coming back, bro. They're not getting rid of him, dog.
Nope.
And they're not going to pay Malcolm Kuntz a shit ton of money and Tyree Wilson get more snaps than him.
No.
Nope.
And the production money. If Malcolm Kuntz is getting there and he's getting to the quarterback on every third and long, shit, what's the fucking point of putting Tyree in? You feel me? So even the production is there. It's like the more snaps you give him, the more production. So shit, put him in more. Period. And Tyree's got a long way to go, man. He's got to put on that weight. He's got to produce. He can't just. He's got to produce, bro. He's got to produce, and we can't sit and wait for it. That's why
exactly.
That was my thing with earlier before he left. I was saying, like, I know we got Tyree and all, but we can't afford to just sit and wait to see, okay, if he's going to be something or not. Okay, he's not. Okay, let's get rid of him. Like, look, like I said, he's got to kind of get it on his own at this point, wherever he can, right? Because, look, we got holes to fill, pause, and we got players that are coming out of this draft that we could place, and they're going to produce. You know what I'm saying? And because we on a mission, bro, we ain't got time to wait. We ain't got time to wait, man. And we fucked up first round picks before, so we can't be moping over this shit for too long. Okay, it didn't work. Okay, get it where you can. Let's move on. Let's get it right. You know, this ain't new.
Yeah, it definitely ain't new.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, we can't afford to keep fucking it up, dude.
Can't.
I'm gonna say it straight like this. I said it before, bro. Why hasn't Antonio Pierce's contract ever been released, bro? Like, we don't know if he got a 1-year deal, a 2-year deal, if he's here for 5, 6, a decade. Bro, this shit, in my opinion, bro, this coaching hire is gonna weigh heavy in terms of Mark Davis, bro. Because if he don't get this one right, bro, that means he fucked up on almost every single fucking coach he's ever hired, bro. Obviously, John Gruden wasn't his fault, dude. But how many times can you have an owner of a franchise continue to miss and miss and miss and miss and miss after coach after coach after coach after coach after coach after coach and be able to keep his job, bro? Like, eventually, bro, you gotta sell that team, dog.
He gave the fans what they wanted.
You got to think about all the teams that ain't never won nothing. It's the same thing with them, so it ain't really no different with Mark. I mean, think about how many other teams hire coach after coach after coach after coach, and they owners and they keep the team. So
I mean, yeah, I guess it's a.
I mean, it's not.
Right? That's stone bit there. But y'all know what I'm talking about, though, right? Like, ever since he's taken over for Al Davis, dude, he's got nothing but fucking bum ass head coaches, bro. He had motherfucking. Yeah. I mean, he had a couple decent ones. He had Jack Del Rio. He had John Gruden. But other than that, bro, the rest of them dog shit, bro.
I wish we could have seen John Gruden shit before that year that he got kicked out of the league and all that shit went down with Henry Ruggs.
No,
we could have seen that. I think we would have made the playoffs that year for sure. We could have done something.
Oh no, we were walking into the playoffs if John Gruden don't get canceled that year, bro.
For sure.
We were walking into the playoffs. We were probably going to win a playoff game that year for sure, dog.
Oh yeah.
And we had just knocked off Kansas City in Arrowhead. Yeah, bro. Like, we were on our way, bro.
For sure.
We were on our way, bro. And I don't know if y'all see what Mike Mayock said about Derek Carr and how John Gruden had Derek Carr right. I agree with everything he said, bro. I felt like the only guy that was going to turn around Derek Carr was either going to be Bill Musgrave again from when he was a rookie till 2016 when he had his best season, or John Gruden. John Gruden got the best out of Derek Carr, bro.
He did.
Sure.
He got the absolute best out of Derek, dude.
He got the best out of Rich Gannon too.
See, the thing is that he like I know it's kind of weird saying this, right? But like, he kind of intimidated fucking Derek Carr. So Derek Carr was kind of scared of him, like bitch made. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to go out there, you know, and fuck up and get cussed at and shit.
Hey, fuck that fool, Derek Carr. He said he's gonna punch my homie Max. Fuck that fool.
He said he was gonna punch Max.
Yeah.
Swear on game.
Shit.
You wildin'.
I heard him. I've read some kind of.
He's wildin', bro. Don't listen to this man, bro. He smoked meth and amphetamines before the show, man.
Say no to dope. Say no to dope.
Yeah, I seen the meme. I thought that was a meme. I thought Derek Carr was. I thought that was just like a joke. But is he serious?
Yeah, bro. He says he's gonna punch the shit out of him. Fucking.
Oh hell,
bro.
You wildin'. Put that on game.
Guys. Now we
put that on the pod. You wildin'.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you wildin'.
Damn well that shit ain't serious. We know Derek Carr ain't even like that, bro. So we ain't even got to get up.
The only physical shit that Derek Carr is gonna do is play pool basketball with a bunch of men in Speedos, dog. Like, that's about as physical as Derek Carr.
Talking about how he dunked on somebody.
Talking about how he dunked in pool basketball, bro, in Speedos. Like, anybody gives a fuck. Like, bro, you just threw 3 interceptions, bro, including a game-sealing pick 6 to Kansas City. You over here talking about how you dunked in pool basketball, bro. Don't give a fuck. Fucking loser. You're a fucking loser, bro. Little ass bud.
Game-silly pick 6.
Yeah, facts, bro. On gang. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker the next day talking about pool basketball.
You just do a game-silly pick 6. That is cool.
Nobody give a fuck about what you own, gang. You on some whole other shit, boy. We talking about the Oakland Raiders, boy. The motherfucking 3-time Super Bowl winning world champion fucking Raiders.
2 times.
Okay, so Jesse just sent it to me. Let's go. Let's play it.
I am looking forward to it. I cannot wait. And hopefully I'm going to try and start a fight with him and punch him and then have the ref only see him throw his punch back. That's my.
So that's definitely him being fucking.
Yeah, you could before he even started talking.
Yeah.
Voice. You knew this motherfucker was serious.
Yeah, he was definitely bullshitting.
The tone of his voice didn't even sound like he was doing anything for real.
But I haven't seen that. Thanks, Jesse. Thanks, bro. I haven't seen that, but
I appreciate you.
Yeah, that's him clowning around. That's him.
Yeah, he's just talking shit because he knows about the Raiders.
Jesse got
he know Max will get
Who
them.
said Jesse? Hey, fuck you. Jesse ain't got your back.
Yeah.
Nah, Jesse got Nate's back, my guy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But that's crazy though. I haven't seen that, bro.
Hey, weird question, but is it raining up there?
No,
Nah.
it's supposed to rain tomorrow though. It's 80% chance of rain tomorrow.
It's cloudy. See the clouds?
I fucking hate rain, bro. I hate rain, dude. I don't know about y'all, dude, but I feel like it's rained more in like the last year than it's rained like in like the last 20 years, bro.
Yeah, I love
like
it.
It's been fucking raining, bro. Like insane, bro. And I usually know shit like this because I hate rain, bro. That's like the only weather I can stand, bro. I can't fucking stand rain, bro. And it's not more of like it's the wet part. It's more of I have like OCD and shit, bro. When I keep getting hit with fucking raindrops, dude, over and over and over and over, bro, I get fucking pissed, dog. Fucking pissed, dude. So that's the reason why. But you know what's crazy is I feel like we've had the most rain in California that we've had in forever. These cocksuckers still gonna say we in a drought.
Oh, we are. It's gonna rain all day from in an hour from now. Until tomorrow night at 10 p.m. It's supposed to rain all the way through.
Yeah, it's fucking.
You in the Bay, Pizzle? I mean, you in the Bay?
Yeah, I'm in the Bay.
All right.
Pacifica, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm about 45 minutes.
No doxing.
Hell
I'm
no.
gonna go see Pizzle. What the fuck?
I know. I'm just fucking with you, gang. No, I've been to Pizzle's house twice, bro. I met Pizzle twice. He's the one who gave me this helmet right here.
Hell yeah.
Pizzle cool as
I
shit.
still ain't got no fucking helmet, man. I gotta give me one.
I wouldn't have it neither if it wasn't for this motherfucker. I have many helmets.
Hell
Yeah, I
yeah.
got one of those over there too.
All right, he's that helmet next to him signed by Bo Jackson.
Hell yeah. 34, man. LA Raider. I love it.
Hey, you guys see how I moved my light, bro? I moved my light over here, bro. That shit used to be on top of my window, bro, but that shit the light used to fuck it up. So when I was streaming during the day, couldn't really see it. So I moved all my shit. I took down my RaiderBen flag. I put my jerseys right there, and I put my lights. I had my flag, bro. It fell down, though, gang. Shit fell down. I seen that shit, Clark. There's fucking the rain has all these like they have like a couple like $1 million multi-million-dollar houses sliding down fucking hills and shit, bro, into the ocean.
Oops.
Jack Bars, that's how I feel about your shit, bro. I'm gonna leave. Oh, there he is.
No, I had a text come in. Motherfuckers keep.
Tell them motherfuckers, bro, we doing the podcast right now, gang. We in the studio. I'll call you after, gang. We in the studio right now. The fuck you been up to that, Joe? Jack, you been good?
Yeah, I've been good, man.
We ain't had Jack on in a minute.
Fucking schedule keep fucking changing on me and shit, and it's
That's the worst, bro.
Yeah, that shit is tough, bro. But this my last.
Motherfuckers be asking, man, where's the Jack at? Where's the Jack?
Yeah, this my last month.
He's got life going on, gang.
Yeah, this my last month working this late on Friday, so you know I'll be good like May and going forward. So you know I'll be on a little bit more then, because by the time I get all work, they give you all this time.
Yeah.
Hey, Clark, check this out, bro. Motherfucking my Discord try to say Bo Jackson was overrated.
No way.
Who, Clark?
No,
Clark?
somebody in my Discord
Oh, I don't know.
said Bo Jackson was overrated, bro.
How did they say why?
Not really. They kind of the fact he was like, oh, they always say he's the best this and the best that, but he ain't never really do shit, and his football career wasn't very long, and this, that, and the second.
Yeah,
without giving up facts and shit, then I wouldn't even entertain anybody.
I was like, bro, you probably a kid, bro. You got to be a kid with that wild ass tape, or you've never seen him play, bro.
Bo Jackson definitely had what? He had 90 plus yard, 290 plus yard runs in one game during another.
He's the best multi-athlete sport of all time, dog. Motherfuckers can say Dion, bro. He's better than Dion. Dion just didn't get injured.
Yeah,
Dion wasn't snapping baseball bats, bro, with his hands, bro.
Or his head.
Yeah, bro. Like the fuck.
Or over his knee. However.
Yeah. Anybody sit there and say Bo Jackson wasn't that good, bro? You can't even really take him seriously.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. When he said that shit, I'm like, oh hell nah, bro. You gotta be a child, bro.
Well, the thing about Bo Jackson for me was it's every time he had the ball, he had it was like the bomb. It was every time he touched the ball, he had a chance to go in the distance.
That's how I felt about with Darren McFadden, bro.
If he broke a tackle, he was gone.
That's usually a take of somebody who's so into stats where all the stats mean everything. So of course Bo Jackson didn't have a lot of stats, so he wasn't, you know what I mean? So they look at stats and they never seen Bo Jackson play. You can totally tell, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. That's funny.
No, you're right. I think that was the base of a lot of his argument was talking about his stats.
It's always stats with those people. I know. I get caught in the whirlwind all the time.
I was like, bro, the dude played like 6 games a year of football, dude.
8 games a year or something. 9 games a year.
Fuck, the fool didn't. I was like, look at his numbers and look at the fact that he only played half a year of football. And then he started to agree and he was like, oh damn, I didn't know that. Now that you said that, yeah, he probably is one of the best to ever play.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, bro, the motherfucker had like season stats for running backs that played the entire season and half a season, bro.
You talking
sometimes 6 or 7 games.
He talking Bo Jackson, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't believe this, dog.
I never even saw him play, dude, but I even knew he was better than what the fuck this dude was trying to say. I'm like, bro, you're fucking insane.
Could have said any other player, bro. You could have said any other player, bro. Bo Jackson ain't a player for this one, man.
The 2 athletes in this country were Bo Jackson and Jim Thorpe.
Thank you, brother. I can't believe Bo Jackson, bro, last player we should even be having this convo about.
Like, hey, no disrespect to all my stat nerds, but come on.
Yeah, I hate to tell you, bro, but you might want to go watch some tape if you're gonna sit here and come in at some shit like that about Bo Jackson. Wasn't that you fucking insane, dog?
Hey, don't say that out loud at a football party, bro. It's some real footballers and shit. What? You must have had.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like when I very first became a Raider fan, I didn't even know who the fuck Bo Jackson was, bro. I went and had to do my own research, bro, and I found out, and I'm like, okay.
Bo knows it.
Homie, that motherfucker was cold, man.
Bo knows it. Any sport, it didn't matter what it was. Bo knows it.
That's why I have a lot of respect for like a lot of the OGs, bro, because a lot of them have seen like the greatness of the Raiders. Like I haven't seen the greatness of the Raiders, dog. Like the best players I've ever seen was Mac, Amari Cooper, Derek Carr, even though I fucking hate him. Fucking Max Crosby, fucking not much. You see where I'm going with this? Not much. like the Raiders, like you know how Al Davis says the greatness of the Raiders is in its future, bro. But in all honesty, at this point, the greatest of the Raiders is in our fucking past. like hopefully it's in our future, bro. But I ain't seen anything to tell me that it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's the fire that burns the brightest is the future.
To me, as a Raider fan, what I like seeing the most, like growing up, was Rich Gannon's MVP season, bro. That full season when Rich Gannon won the MVP, bro. As a Raider fan, it wasn't nothing like he was shredding the fuck out of defenses. And yeah, you can go check the stats and he had fuck the stats. I watched all them games. Rich Gannon,
he was on fire.
That MVP year, bro, my favorite Raider year of all time, bro.
He was on fire before that when we played the Ravens. He just got hurt, dude.
Oh, fucking man. Tony Siragusa sat on him. Hey, bro, the Raiders almost won some Super Bowls, y'all. People don't
realize. If they would have beat the Ravens, they would have won that Super Bowl too, but they lost.
they would have won that Super Bowl, bro. If Tony Siragusa did not take out Rich Gannon, bro, they didn't even score a touchdown that game, bro.
I know they got multiple turnovers inside of our 35 and had to kick field goals, like 3 of them.
You're talking to a man who knows shit. I hear you, Pizzle. You're right. I hear you, brother. And that's the cold shit. Like, we almost beat the Ravens. If Gannon don't go down, we beat the Ravens. If we don't have a tuck rule, we beat these motherfuckers. And
I'm sitting in the end zone, and Gannon comes in with that hurt shoulder, and they're on the 5 or the 10-yard line, and Andre Rison's wide open in the corner. And his shoulder's so fucked up he can't even throw it because he's wide open and he tries and there's just no oomph in it. And what was it? Reed picked it, and now it's the end of the game right there.
Guys, Raiders almost have some goals. Like seriously, like we've got fucked
on the ropes.
We've got fucked so many
times.
times.
Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah,
we've got fucked over so many times it breaks your heart. Like you guys hadn't even witnessed a heart. Like I think Marcus Russell was a heartbreak, and all the shit that we seeing with these losing teams.
It's because I'm a fan, bro. I'm bad luck. I promise you.
Go to the AFC Championship game and have a shot and get fucked over like that. See the tuck rule live and realize that was some bullshit, bro. I watched that game live, bro.
Yeah, I watched it.
That shit was terrible.
It was.
And then we finally get to go, and then our center goes to Mexico and goes AWOL, and then they switch the plays, and then we fucking get stomped in California, in San Diego, our home, South Oakland, by the Buccaneers.
We had right by our coach.
And we start off with a Charles Woodson pick, bro. When Charles Woodson got that pick in the Super Bowl, you had no idea, bro. I thought it was a wrap.
Everybody did. Everybody was celebrating. We was like, it's on.
Bro, when Seawood got that motherfucking pick, bro, oh my God. I thought we was winning the Super Bowl. It's bringing back memories, bro. God, we got to get back. But look, bro, hey, we got to get a quarterback. That's the only way. Because like I said, I saw Rich Gannon MVP season, and he was the reason why we was winning them games. Charlie Gardner was great, man.
Yeah, Gardner ran the ball nice. Yep.
Oh, man. Those were the glory. He and Tim Brown and Jerry Rice.
J-Dub said he was at the tuck rule game.
Bro, to see Jerry Brown and Tim Rice on the same Tim Brown and Jerry Rice on the same team, bro, at that old age, cutting fools up with them quick routes, bro. It was a sight to see, man. It was a sight to see. You had Jerry Porter, who was the younger receiver out of all of them. He would be the one kind of stretching the field a little bit, and he was the guy who can go up and catch. Man, then we had Doug Jolly. He was the tight end.
Jolly was cool.
Oh,
Doug
man.
Jolly was a beast, dude. He never wore gloves. He was an old school tight end.
Jolly, oh man.
Yeah, Jolly was sick.
Man, bro. And the defense was good, man. I love the defense. We had Bill Romanowski and them dudes, man.
But hey, was Ricky Dudley still around? Was that?
Yep.
Yeah, we still had fucking no hands. Fucking.
See, I don't know about any of that shit, boy. That was like my very first became a fan.
Bro, them the days, man. Them the days when you put on, you knew the Raiders was winning games, bro. Like, it's one game in particular. I sent it to y'all on the thread like 100 times, bro. It's one game, but I know Pizzle know about this shit like the back of his hand. Pizzle, remember that Sunday night football game? This is when Sunday night was on ESPN, and the Raiders were in Indianapolis, bro. We were playing the Colts versus Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
And Rich Gannon outdueled Peyton Manning. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Was so sick, bro. That's when I knew John Gruden was the man. I'm like, John Gruden is the fucking man, bro. That's when I knew. That's when I knew John Gruden was the man. I'm like, this dude is the shit, bro. And it was really our middle linebacker, Greg Beaker, the same dude who jumped on the ball, tuck rule.
Yep.
He was the one that really outsmarted Peyton Manning. And if you look at that game in its entirety, man, I'm telling you, anywhere from 98, 97 to like 2003, man, it was a cold era for Raiders football, bro. Watching that shit, like, we had some good teams and some good players, and we had some good shots at getting there. We went to one. We had a lot of playoff runs. We had a lot of good games, legendary games. I mean, this is when Andy Reid coached the Eagles. And we had a young John Gruden coach a young Andy Reid. And and outdueling a young Andy fucking Reid. This is why I
And,
wanted y'all.
and just not Andy Reid, we also had that other dude over there in Green Bay too. Who's the dude that was over there in Green Bay?
Holmgren.
Oh no.
Yeah, Mike Holmgren was over there. Yeah, we had Holmgren. I mean, Chucky back in the day was competing against top talent, dude, out of that.
Thank you,
sir. The league for sure.
And people, I don't know if y'all remember, but motherfucking Al Davis chose Gruden over Bill Belichick.
Yep.
They were interviewed at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never even told Chucky he had the job.
Yeah. And to me, when we brought Gruden back, and a lot of people don't really know Gruden because they knew and this stuff, and I'm like, bro, guys have no fucking clue. These same coaches that you guys are drooling over today, this dude used to have these dudes for breakfast.
Yeah.
He used to have these coaches for breakfast. That's why I knew you give him a team, he will get back to the promised land. We just couldn't get there because people were knocking Gruden. I'm like, bro, trust me. He's playing this old school shit. Niggas is laughing. Give Gruden some time. And right when
I like Gruden, bro.
And right when we got the time and we got back, the bullshit with Ruggs happened and the bullshit. Yep. But we were on our way. And I'm telling you,
I agree. Yep.
Gruden wanted every bit to get back at Bill. He wanted every bit to get on. He wanted
100, bro. 100%. I agree.
He wanted it, and he was gonna get it. He was gonna.
We were on the precipice of being something very special, dude. Sure. That Derek Carr Henry Ruggs connection, dude, was never incomplete passes, dude. Every single time he threw to Henry Ruggs, it was in his hands, dog. Every single fucking time. I hardly ever seen Henry Ruggs drop a pass. I hardly seen Derek Carr ever overthrow him, dude. Like, that was about to be the next coming of motherfucking Kenny Stabler and Cliff Branch, bro. Like, all over again, bro. And our offense was like in the top 5, dude. We were slicing people up, dude. We put that one year, we put 30-something points on Baltimore, and they had like a top 3 defense that year, bro. We were smashing teams offensively, bro.
And we still would have got Devontae Adams. So we would have had Ruggs and Adams. Mark my words.
No, I agree, Clark. I mean, we all know Gruden had some terrible drafts, but still, dude, even with terrible drafts, look how good we were, bro.
Max Crosby, Jacobs.
Imagine if we had some good drafts. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fucking. If we were having all those bad drafts and we were on the precipice of being something special, I would be mad, dude. But we all know, dude, if John Gruden didn't getting canceled in 2021, the Raiders would have did more than just make the playoffs that year, dude. We definitely would have won a playoff game.
Yeah, but you guys think Alex Leatherwood would still be on the team?
Fuck no. I don't think so. I think he would be gone regardless, dude. He was that bad. Yeah. I think John Gruden would have tried to. I definitely think Gruden would have tried to try him at guard before just getting rid of him like Ziegler did, but I don't think he'd be on the team right now.
Nope. I agree. He knows when to cut his losses.
Exactly. They did the same thing with Lynn Bowden. Remember, we drafted Lynn Bowden, and then like a week later or 2 weeks later, we traded him to Miami.
Yeah, you got to know when to say. You got to know when to cut them, dude.
Mike Mayock said straight off the rip, dude, they fucked that pick up, dude. He said right off the rip, bro. He's like, that was a horrible pick by us. But he tried to say how Damon Arnett, how they did the most fucking research on him. That was one of the worst. Damon Arnett was one of the worst picks I've ever seen the Raiders make, dude. He didn't even make it a season, bro.
He was at Ohio State, so I don't know what homework they didn't get.
See, I thought he was solid, bro, because he was the one getting tested, bro, because he was Jeff Okuda's teammate, bro, and he was making plays, but
no, I'm talking about off the field shit. He was solid on the field.
Oh, he had off the field shit. Okay,
right. That's the
They said they did the most research and shit. Doesn't look like it, bro. That motherfucker lasted like 18 games, bro, and was out of there, dog. Played like his first season and the first couple of games, and he bounced.
Yeah.
When they drafted him, there was red flags, and Mayock said that, he talked to his dad, and his dad vouched for him that he was on the right path.
Well, you remember that year, dude? They had the top 2 corners, right? It was Jeff Okuda and that one dude from Florida. I forget who drafted him, bro. But after that, there was a significant drop-off at corner, right? Okay. And that year, if you guys remember, the Raiders didn't have a second-round pick.
Right.
So what the Raiders said is that they would have taken him in the second, but since they didn't have a second round pick and their first round pick was middle of the round, they took him in the first.
That was stupid.
Exactly.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's fucking retarded.
That's the Raiders.
But exactly, the Raiders are gonna Raider, dog. It's never gonna change, right?
So you pick a second round talent in the first round only because you didn't have a second round pick.
Not just that, but because there was no clear-cut number 3 corner in the entire draft after Jeff Okuda and whoever was the other corner that came out that draft, because there was only 2 clear-cut number 1 corners in that draft. And they were both gone by the time the Raiders picked. And for the rest of the draft, everybody else had question marks, bro, all the corners. And the Raiders said they just took him because fuck it. They didn't have a second-round pick, and there was really no clear-cut third corner, so they took him. And they did the most homework they ever did on the player.
They did the most fucking up they did on the fucking player.
That's what whenever they said they did the exact opposite of what they say. They didn't do any research on them, and they got them because they're retarded.
They watched a blank DVD.
Yeah,
rest in peace, Thomas Howard. Thomas Howard did have some wheels on him.
Rest in peace.
He said Thomas Howard was the fastest linebacker he ever seen play for the Raiders.
Ex-safety.
Rest in peace, my boy Thomas Howard, man.
Yep. I got his jersey, bro. I got Thomas Howard's jersey, the Reebok thing.
Clutch. Coverage.
Thomas Howard and Kirk Morrison were the best linebackers we've had in quarter century.
Yeah, I love the law firm, bro. That was my guys.
Yeah, those guys were those dudes were like that. No, I think they were both. They were the fucking starting linebackers the year we had the number 1 ranked defense.
Is that what they called it?
Like 32nd or some shit.
I never heard that.
Oh, the law firm of Thomas and Kirk?
I never heard that.
No, now that he said with Thomas and Kirk, I do remember that, bro.
Yeah, the law firm.
They did call it the law firm with Thomas and Kirk. I remember that. When he said Thomas and Kirk, I remember it now. I didn't remember the law firm, but he did. He said Thomas. Now I remember that shit. They did call him that shit.
Yeah, it was like a little nickname before nicknames was cool and shit. Nowadays it would have been blown all up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them in the good days, bro. We was losing. Them in the good days, bro.
It would have been their own podcast. Yeah. Shit, that was some ballers.
Yeah, that's when I became a fan, bro. I got to see Thomas Howard and Kirk Morrison play, dude. Those guys were fucking lights out, dude.
Yeah.
That was the Tommy Kelly, Warren Sapp type days, bro.
Yeah. I was at the game when I don't know if you guys remember, but we played the Dallas Cowboys when we had Randy Moss. And Randy Moss caught that long ball and got caught at the 1 yard line by Terrence Newman. And I could never
Terrence Newman.
Bro, yeah, that's how long ago it was. Terrence Newman.
that dude was fast as fuck, bro. He was little, but that motherfucker was fast as fuck.
I was so pissed off because I played Madden my whole life and never got ran down from the back with Randy Moss by any player. And I'm thinking, okay, he on the Raiders. He catches this deep bomb. And I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck did he let Terrence Newman? To this day, I'm still pissed that I went to a game, that fucking game, bro, and you let fucking Terrence Newman run you down, bro. Randy Moss, bro. And then that's why I said Randy wasn't fast no more. I was starting to believe it because I saw
Randy Moss, arguably the best wide receiver to ever play football.
Somebody ran Bo Jackson down from behind too. Got him at the 1.
So let me ask you guys this.
I've never seen that too.
Who do you guys think is the best wide receiver to ever play football, bro?
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Well, I mean, that's obvious, bro. Like, he owns all the records and shit. Okay, outside of Jerry Rice, let that be the question. Outside of Jerry Rice, who's the best wide receiver to ever play football?
Terrell Owens.
No. I'd say
that because I think everybody's going to say Jerry Rice.
Yeah, Jerry Rice is the GOAT.
So outside of Jerry Rice, the greatest receiver you've ever seen play?
T.O.
Other than Jerry, the second best wide receiver I think I seen was Cliff Branch and Biletnikoff. They were awesome.
Man, I gotta say it was Moss, bro. It was Moss.
I'm on the same page as All Eyes on G, bro. I think the greatest receiver I've ever seen play is Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, Calvin Johnson was pretty cool too. But
Calvin Johnson, bro, with playing in Detroit. Imagine if he played with Tom Brady, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
probably had the same. He'd probably be
Randy
the
Moss, Randy Moss is in my opinion is 1A and 1B with Calvin Johnson, but Randy Moss played with some good quarterbacks, dude. Fucking Megatron had to play with the likes of like Dan Orlovsky and a bunch of bums. The only decent quarterback that Calvin Johnson ever played with was Matthew Stafford, bro, and he retired like in Matthew Stafford's second fucking year, bro.
Yeah.
but I don't think.
Bro, I seen Megatron in the NFL, like college, right? Like you see it in college, right? But in the NFL, this motherfucker would catch Hail Marys with 5 people on him, bro.
I don't think Megatron is better than Randy Moss, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not going there. I ain't going there at all. Nah, fuck no. And I seen both them dudes play their whole career. Megatron ain't Randy, bro.
No.
But Randy played for a lot longer than Randy. Than
For Randy Moss's era, it's probably between him and Terrell Owens because they play about the same era.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. Terrell Owens and Tony Romo used to be fun to watch, bro. I hated Dallas, bro, but when those two dudes play, I thought that shit was fun as fuck.
Yeah, I think Terrell Owens is better than Calvin Johnson. Is a better receiver than Calvin Johnson.
Hell nah.
I'm not mesmerized. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a specimen. He can go up and catch a
Calvin Johnson is in my opinion, dude, he's like the best wide receiver of all time besides Jerry Rice.
Oh man, you showing your age, man. You showing your
I
age.
know I am, bro. I know I am, dog. I know I am. There was nobody in the fucking NFL that could fucking check Calvin Johnson, bro. Nobody. There was no fucking defense in the NFL that could check him, dog. Nobody could check him.
Bro, you gotta
Randy Moss just ran straight, dude. Calvin Johnson, Randy Moss wasn't known for being a route runner, dog. He was running straight. Calvin Johnson, dog, could do everything, dude, and he could fucking do everything Randy Moss did times 100.
No.
All right.
Randy,
I'll let my age show, I guess, bro. But that's just my opinion, dude. Calvin Johnson is him, dog.
Randy Moss is a better wide receiver than Calvin Johnson. T.O. is a better wide receiver than Calvin Johnson.
I'll say maybe Randy Moss, but not Terrell Owens. Hell nah, dude. Hell nah.
I'm taking T.O. over Calvin Johnson, bro.
I'm with Jack on this one.
I'm taking the prime.
No. Y'all gotta lay off the meth and amphetamine, dog.
No. See, I could.
Yeah. Terrell Owens played with a lot better quarterbacks than motherfucking Calvin Johnson did.
So did Jerry Rice, and I still think Jerry Rice is better.
You guys got to put into perspective that Calvin Johnson had a quarterback throwing to him that ran out the back of the end zone that didn't even know he was out the back of the end zone.
I'm gonna go all on. Let me tell you this. I'm taking
a different era.
I'm taking a prime Tim Brown over Calvin Johnson, bro.
No, I'm not.
And Tim Brown,
I love the Raiders, dog.
Tim Brown ain't never had no fire ass quarterback like that. Like, come on now. Imagine if Tim Brown had a great quarterback. He had more.
I'm not gonna say I won't because I didn't see Tim Brown really play. When I seen Tim Brown, he was at the end of his career.
Bro, that's what
maybe. I'm telling you right now. I'm talking about quarterbacks that I saw because obviously I haven't seen as much as y'all have.
Right.
With my 2 eyes, bro, the best wide receiver I've ever seen, game by game, dog, was Calvin Johnson and Randy Moss. There's nobody else that was better than them.
Yeah, I'm with you. And from my 2 eyes, coming from me in my age and era, the greatest 2 wide receivers I ever seen play are Jerry Rice and T.O.
Both goddamn cock-sucking 49ers. Both of them cock-sucking 49ers, bro. Fuck
there was a lot of great wide receivers, though, and he had Steve Largent. It just depends on depends on what era you're talking about. Each era was different.
Yeah.
Like Biletnikoff and Branch were from a different era than Jerry Rice. It's a different style of football. Just like today's football is a different style. And so from that, don't get it twisted. T.O. and Moss and Megatron for their era, they were probably the best ones. But everybody, this is the thing, right? Everybody has their own opinion. Like, I think, in my opinion, I think John Taylor was better than Jerry Rice, but he just didn't get the attention.
Damn, Ray Love said T.O. is better than Moss and Megatron.
I would not debate that.
Yeah, He was just a big diva. He's just a big diva. That's all. T.O. is a big diva, and he wants to do what T.O. wants to do. That's all.
I think
a lot of people don't like him.
I think that Moss T.O. Era was a lot tougher than the one Megatron played in. So I kind of got to lean towards Moss and T.O.
Man, knock it the fuck off. Both of those dudes had way better quarterbacks than Megatron did, bro.
And then shit, if you put them dudes in this
motherfuckers forget Megatron never had a quarterback. Ever he had a quarterback.
The rules favored Megatron though.
Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That wasn't Megatron's fault.
That comes into the equation though.
Is like,
bro, did you ever see Moss or any of these other cocksuckers catch a touchdown with 4 people on them?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Randy Moss used to catch one-headed passes.
He never showed me a highlight where he caught a touchdown with 4 people on him, bro.
I mean,
I can pull up a Detroit Lions highlight right now where this cocksucker caught a touchdown with 4 people on his back.
I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna say he's better because of that one play, bro. Like that's just not cool.
I'm not saying off that one play. I'm just saying that if there was one player when the game is on the line, a wide receiver, I need to throw the ball up to, bro. The best receiver, bro, Calvin Johnson, gang.
Bro, you really built the wrong scenario,
porn
bro.
Bomb.
Bro.
No, nobody has the link except you cocksuckers, unless you're trying to kamikaze Porn Bomb.
Them dudes, dudes performed in the clutch like no others in some of the biggest games, bro. So I don't like last second type shit. That's gonna favor T.O. and Randy in the argument.
Hell no, you're wilding, dog. You gotta go look at some Calvin Johnson highlights.
Randy playing bigger games. And
you better go look. Motherfucker, how can the Detroit Lions playing in any big games they ain't never had? They're the Detroit Lions, bro.
That's why they're better.
I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Like Sammy said, Megatron is easily top 5 wide receiver of all time. 100% I agree. Like I'd be willing to debate he's top 3 receivers of all time, bro.
I would debate he's top 5 as well. But I'm just saying he's not better than T.O. and Jerry. That's all.
He's better than Terrell Owens. He's not better than Jerry Rice, but he's better than Terrell Owens, bro.
Fuck no.
Terrell Owens played his entire career, and he played with way better quarterbacks, dog.
That wasn't that great.
Tony Romo is better than anything the Lions ever had, dog, in their entire history of their team besides Matthew Stafford, bro. How about that? Bro?
Look, I'm not debating on the quarterback thing. I'm just telling you he's not a better receiver, bro. I'm just saying he's just not a better wide receiver than T.O. He's not.
Yep, I agree, Ray Love. I mean, I won't say I agree. I definitely believe Megatron and Randy Moss are 1A and 1B in terms of or 2A or 2B. Like, I don't feel like there's one better. I feel like they're very similar wide receivers. But Moss had a lot of better quarterbacks than Megatron did. I put a lot on that, bro. Like, motherfuckers can have stats and look great and shit, bro. Megatron did everything that he did with nobody ever at quarterback. Never, dude. He never had nobody.
Begins with the C. It begins with the C. I'm trying to remember his name right now.
Culpepper.
What are you talking about?
Culpepper, and then the other dude that played before Culpepper.
Hey, shout out to Culpepper, man, and Madden tomorrow. Dante Culpepper gets a Madden card tomorrow. We're gonna be playing with Dante Culpepper tomorrow on the live Saturday morning Madden.
Legendary
Get
Raider.
home from work.
Yeah, legendary Raider. Yeah.
We got 10 minutes before I shut this shit down. I gotta go to work at fucking 4 in the morning.
Oh shit!
I said I go to 11. But yeah, man, fucking. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like, I respect the fuck. I respect the fuck out of Moss's game, but I put a little bit of shade on Moss because he hates the Raiders. If you ever ask him, dude, he's not a Raider. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely throw shade on T.O. because I hate the 49ers, bro. But even with my hate towards the Niners, I still feel like Calvin Johnson was better than Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens played with Steve Young. He played with a bunch of good-ass quarterbacks. He played with Tony Romo. Like, motherfucking the best quarterback that motherfucking Calvin Johnson ever played with and was at the end of his motherfucking career was Matthew Stafford, bro. So... in my opinion, dude, wide receivers, quarterbacks make wide receivers. It's not the other way around, bro. If you're a great wide receiver, it only makes it better. All right, MP7, have a great night. It only makes it better, dude. But imagine how good Calvin Johnson could have been if he had a Tom Brady, if he had a Steve Young, if he had a Tony Romo, bro. He never had that, bro. He had quarterbacks that were running out the back of the goddamn end zone, bro.
He should have left, dog. He
couldn't leave. That's the reason why he had to retire. Pizzle, the same thing that Barry Sanders had to do because the Lions won't let you leave. They will force you to retire.
Well, my contract's up. I'm out.
No, they wouldn't. That's the reason why he retired, bro. The Lions were not gonna let him leave.
They don't have a
If you didn't
chance.
know that, I'm surprised, bro. But that's the reason why he retired. The Lions said you are not leaving. You are playing. You're playing for the Lions.
Like
he retired. They did the same thing with Barry Sanders.
You got an agent. He needs to be fired. You can't get me out here on my damn contract. What they title to a lifetime contract?
That's pretty much what it is when you go to the Lions, bro.
Fuck that.
That's
why don't nobody want to go to the goddamn Lions.
Yeah, tell you straight up.
I'm taking
Calvin. I'm taking T over Calvin, bro. I'm taking Terrell.
I respect your take and shit, bro. I don't know. I didn't I seen T.O., but I didn't really see T.O. And
T.O. used to run fools over, dude.
Even with the little bit that I saw, I still think Calvin Johnson is better. Dude, Calvin Johnson has NFL records, bro. Like, T.O. ain't got no NFL records. Calvin Johnson has the record for most receiving yards in a game, dog. That motherfucker had almost 300 receiving yards in a game.
Bro,
you see how Debo plays? Terrell Owens is even worse than that, dude. He would truck fools. It was off the hook.
And look, this is somebody that literally saw both of their careers, right? And I'm not saying my word means more than yours at all, but I'm just saying somebody that really watched all the Staffords, all the TOs, watching every Sunday, watching these guys play. When I'm looking at the position, I'm looking at T.O. as a better receiver than Calvin. I'm just looking. I'm
not mad at you, bro. It's your opinion, and we're all entitled to that.
I just think he was a better receiver. I just do. He could jump over 100 guys, but he did it in other ways.
But T.O. played for fucking 14 seasons. Calvin Johnson only played for 7.
That ain't the reason why I say T.O.'s better.
I'm just saying. Imagine if Calvin Johnson played as long as T.O. did, bro.
Yeah, I'm not basing it off longevity. That to me, that's overrated. I look at when you
exactly all eyes on G just said it for me. He said he played for 9 seasons. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I look at when you were in your prime, you was doing your shit. How good were you compared to the other guy?
As a wide receiver, you're only as good as your quarterback, Jack Bauer. If you don't have nobody to throw you the football, it don't fucking matter.
Bro, I got you. I'm just telling you my opinion. I saw both guys play. I think T.O.'s a better receiver, bro. That's just me. I think Randy's a better receiver.
My rebuttal to that is look at the quarterbacks they had compared to the quarterbacks that motherfucking Calvin Johnson had. Look at the amount of years they played compared to the amount of years that Calvin Johnson played.
Well, if that's the case, we could say the same thing. We could say the same thing about Tim Brown and Chris Carter. If they would have had better quarterbacks, they probably would have had better numbers.
We're not arguing that. I agree. I'm not arguing that at all.
Tim Brown would have broke every receiver record, bro, if he would have had an elite quarterback.
I'm not saying he wouldn't. I'm not saying he wouldn't, bro.
Do me a favor one day when you bored, go look at the receiving records. You're gonna be surprised about how many of those guys' names are on there. And when you see Tim Brown's name, you'll be like, well, damn, he did all this shit. Look at Tim Brown's stats.
You got 1,000 catches. He's got.
I'm not debating any of that. I understand all of that. What I'm debating is that Calvin Johnson is the best receiver that I've ever seen with my 2 eyes play football.
I know, but you gave reasons based on, and then you start saying quarterbacks. So I'm going off what you're saying. Okay, if that's the case, then we're gonna just do all quarterbacks, and it's not all of his fault, and who's throwing it to him. Who's to say Tim Brown wouldn't have been the best receiver of all time, or Chris Carter if they had a quarterback? We only can go off what we saw.
Because look at Calvin Johnson's production in his limited amount of time with no quarterback compared to Tim Brown's fucking full fucking career of production with a couple of quarterbacks sprinkled in.
Now we can debate that. and we can debate eras. We can debate all that.
Rich Gannon was the best quarterback Tim Brown ever played with.
I agree.
And at that point, Tim Brown was well.
It's like Matthew Stafford is the best quarterback that Calvin Johnson ever played with. They only played with him for
Tim
2
Brown
seasons.
was already washed up. He's already been in the league. I'm not
exactly. And Calvin Johnson was getting ready to retire.
Like Tim Brown was drafted what 88. Rich Gannon came in what 97.
Yeah, 97, 98. Came, yeah, 97, 98, something like that. That's when Chucky got.
I think we had Jeff George in 97.
Yeah, we had George in 97, and then 98 we brought Gannon over here. That's when Chucky showed up. He went and got him from. That's when he went and got him from Kansas City off the bench.
I remember being mad we got rid of George. Yeah.
Hey, Nate, are you gonna?
George can throw the deep ball. That's what everybody.
Simulcast. You gonna do like an after show?
Should I?
No, you never simulcasted. No.
No, it's all battery now.
I gotta get up in 4 hours for work.
No problem, bro. Yeah.
All right, chat. Much love for pulling up to the podcast. We feel like we had a good little debate tonight. Jack Bauer, it's always a pleasure to see you, man. I'm glad you're back. Hopefully we'll get more of you soon. You guys got anything for us on the way out before we head out this motherfucker?
Raiders.
Yeah, hopefully we don't fuck it up.
Yeah,
we got a couple more shows to talk about it before we have to worry about the Raiders fucking it up.
What day is the draft, man?
I think the 27th, 25th. It's definitely after the 24th because me and my wife's anniversary is the 24th. So I believe it's the 25th. Hey Alexa, when is the 2024 draft?
25th. On
Thursday. 2024 NFL draft will start on April
the 25th,
2024.
Hey Alexa, stop. So we have next week's show before the draft. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask y'all. Are y'all gonna be available like draft day?
Yep.
Thursday. Nah.
Right. The past like 7 years, bro, I've been working during the draft.
Well, if you guys are available, I'm gonna let everybody know I am gonna do a reaction show. I'm doing it on my own this year. I mean, yeah. I know Loon's trying to do something, bro, but like I don't want to fuck anybody show up. So I'm doing my own shit. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do a reaction show for the entire first round. Once the Raiders pick, I'm going to drop the link and let everybody, all the Raider fans come up and react to the pick. That's how we're going to do it. So if you guys get a chance between, breaks or whatever, I'll keep it up. I'll keep it up for the entire show. No, I'm not going to Lunatic's channel. I did that shit last year and it was super awkward because I wanted to get real fucking crazy about Tyree Wilson. I couldn't. So, much love, everybody. I appreciate you guys for joining me. We'll be live for Black Saturday tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. We got some clips to play. We got a little bit of some. Other than that, we'll be listening to music and chilling. But for Jack Bauer, Pizzle, Nutty Raider, Nate, Alpha Kasi Raider, Aunt Six, this is the Just Win Baby podcast. And until next Friday night, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Raider.
It's picked off. Oh no. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Incredible. Chandler Jones and wins the game for the Raiders. Jacobs with running room right up the middle. Jacobs is on his way. The Raiders are going to win this game. Robertson's got it, and he's got an entourage.
when you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing. Just win, baby.